G'day everybody, welcome back to Risky Rollers. I'm Dalton.
I'm Lawrence.
And we are coming to you from Melbourne, Victoria.
Australia!
In Australia, where we are live streaming the Team Australia Fundraiser RTT for May. This is round 3. We have Shadow Legion Chaos Daemons against Invasion Fleet Tyranids, which is actually table 3 of the RTT. Table 1 is Necrons Awakened Dynasty versus Necrons Awakened Dynasty.
So
almost perfect list mirrors, and quite frankly, we didn't want to watch that for 3 hours.
We don't want to watch that one, yep.
So instead we have 2 Battleshock-based and leadership-based armies, because we thought that kind of be fun. The mission for this one is the Ritual, Swift Action, and Crucible of Battle. It's mission N from the Pariah Nexus Tournament Companion.
I got us here already for you, sir. I'm showing you. There you go. The Ritual, Crucible.
Very nice. That can live on the bottom there.
So they can.
That's permanent. That stays there, yeah.
Yeah, it's permanent.
Premium. There you go, Michael. You were down in chat earlier asking about it. You ask, and we shall provide.
We shall provide.
We shall deliver.
Indeed.
So. You can see the table there. It is the ritual, so there are only 3 objectives on the field. They will have to be building all of the others as they go.
Which is easy for both of them.
It is easy enough for both of them.
So it's just a matter of how they deny primary, and then obviously how good they are in getting their secondaries.
That is it. Yeah, pretty rough. But let's talk. I'll put their lists momentarily. I'm pulling that up at the moment.
Yep.
Before we do that, let's talk about Team Australia and the fundraiser and so on. Yeah, this is a fundraiser for Team Australia. What's Team Australia, I hear you ask? It's a team of 8 players and a bunch of coaches that go across to the World Team Championships every year. So the World Team Championships happening over in Austria this year.
Yep.
It's a big, expensive trip. The players want to head over and represent Australia. So one of the ways we help mitigate that cost is with a bunch of fundraising. A bunch of different ways you can be a part of it. Coming along to the fundraiser events is a great way, and so is supporting Team Australia in the fundraiser raffle, which we have linked down below. There's over $10,000 worth of prizes. Tickets are $10 a piece. Sales are up now online, available in every state and territory in Australia, except for the Australian Capital Territory. Although we will be double-checking any shipping addresses, so if you were to happen to enter your shipping address incorrectly, for a different state when you buy a ticket, we will be emailing to double check all of that before anything gets shipped, so no big deal there. The other thing you can do, as well as the team heading across to play and bid for one of those sweet, sweet podium finishes, we also are fundraising ourselves because we are heading over to live stream the WTC, and we need to hit a certain fundraising amount to make sure that can happen. So we have our own fundraiser RTTs going on. We've got one happening next week. Come along to that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a bunch of fancy Patreon tiers up and running. We've already got a couple of patrons going along who are going to be getting a bunch of fancy international dice.
Awesome,
so,
thank you very much.
One of the easiest sells of Patreon thing. You can support us on there for a few months, and we'll head over, we'll trade a bunch of dice around for you and bring back and post you a bunch of international team dice from different teams around the world. So that'll be kind of fun. I'd love to have a chat with people, see what kind of dice people want to see. Your opponent, Ben, is you. Yeah.
Ben is you.
Just to really, really confuse the players there.
Yeah, Ben is you.
So just a bit of admin back there. So jump down to our Patreon, links down below as well. And also, while you're down there, you'll see our link to our website, riskyrollers.com.au, where you can grab tickets to all of our upcoming events. The main ones I want to talk about, we have a fundraiser RTT next weekend. So $35 one day. We'll put on a sausage sizzle or something like catering. 3 games, and those 3 games are going to be the first, 3rd and 5th mission from our GT the week after, Calling the Banners. So I've got the thing up there. Have a look at that.
Awesome.
Calling the Banners, which is our first singles GT for 2025, happening at the luxurious Manningham Hotel and Club. Look, I'm a big believer that all our events are really good value. It's $100 to enter. That includes 5 games of 40k over 2 days in the best event venue to play them in.
Nice lunch.
Includes a nice counter meal lunch both days. We also make a big deal out of trying to make sure your player experience is as smooth as possible to our events. So we set up all the tables for you, we take care of all that, all the objectives, all the terrain, we take care of catering. You just rock up, you play, you have a great time.
Yes.
So come along to that, Calling the Banners in a couple of weeks. You can, the new Death Guard and World Eaters and Emperor's Children are all legal at the event.
Valid. So I can play?
You can't play because you're a TO, but you could, if you were playing, you could play Emperor's Children, or Death Guard, or World Eaters.
Come on, Death Guard.
So come along to that one, and come along to our fundraiser RTT next weekend, which is a great way to test all of your lists before submitting your lists on the Sunday night. So that's cool. Now, speaking of lists, let's go over... Nope, I've immediately lost
the link to the BCP.
Lost the link to the BCP. That's awesome. Let me pull up the lists once again.
It will take time for them to deploy.
It will, so we can talk about that a little bit.
It's demons and Tyranids, so we have all the time in the world, sir.
It is indeed. They're going to have a lot of stuff to put on the table.
Especially for the need side.
That is it.
So once you are good there, probably we can talk about demons first. Still loading.
Here we go. So, let's have a geese, shall we? We've got Chaos Daemons, Ben Coubrough. BCP has signed me out as well. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Let's sign back in for that. Okay. That also is the wrong call.
Awesome. We will patiently wait for you, Mr. Dalton.
That's correct.
That's correct. Yeah, I think...
All right, there we go. A lot of buttons to press to look at a functional spreadsheet. Cool. So, Chaos Daemons Shadow Legion being run by Ben Coubrough. With the Warlords Be'lakor, of course, followed by... He's got 3 Nurglings, 5 Seekers, 2 Beasts of Nurgle, 2 units of 5 Fleshhounds, and then he has a bunch of Space Marines. He's got a Chaos Lord and Terminator armor with Fade to Darkness, Chaos Terminator squad, 10 of them.
Okay.
He has a Cultist Firebrand with a Leaping Shadows and a Cultist Mob. It's 10 models, Cultists plus a character. He then has 2 units of 5 Raptors, 2 War Dog Brigands, and a War Dog Carnivore. Big old chaosy soup.
Very interesting.
You've got Demons, you've got Titans, you've got Chaos Space Marines.
One big Be'lakor. Does he have the Bloodthirster over there?
No. He does not. I overheard him earlier talking about it. Bloodthirster apparently not a good model. Not a good data sheet. So we might have to hear what Ben has to say about that a bit later.
Yeah. Well, Ben is a very good player.
He is a very good player.
So obviously the choice of units here would be, like, would all have reasons.
There'd be a reason for it. Yep. I'd love to have him on a bit later and ask about it. His opponent then is Wade Antone playing Tyranids.
We saw him obviously like a couple of times already.
We did. I think at the last fundraiser we streamed, we had him on as well.
He's also a very good Tyranids player.
He is very good on it. He's playing Invasion Fleet. He's got a Broodlord. He's got Death Leaper. He's got a Hive Tyrant with the Adaptive Biology Enhancement and a Neuro Tyrant. He's then got 30 Gargoyles, 3 units of 10. He's got 10 Hormagaunts. He then has a Biovore. Hormagaunts, by the way, movement 10. Just base. So in our last, he corrected me about this, in our last stream, I mentioned that he must have an ability to auto 60 advance because he moved them a massive distance. And he came up to me afterwards because I thought they were a 6-inch movement, because they used to be infantry. And he came to me afterwards and went, actually, they just moved 10 base. They just do it. And I'm like, sure, cool. So he also has a Biovore. He has 3 Exocrines, 10 Gene Stealers, 2 single Lictors, and 2 single Maleceptors, and a single Neuro Lictor. So a bunch of psychic stuff, bunch of firepower, a lot of mortal wounds coming out of it, a lot of screening and reactive move shenanigans with the Gargoyles.
Yeah. Gargoyles are move, shoot, move, yep.
They are. They're jump, shoot, jump. They've got jetpacks.
Jump, shoot, jump.
The old jetpack rule.
Cool. So that's the list. What do you think about this match, Dalton?
So this is an interesting one. We picked this one basically because we kind of thought it'd be interesting, more so than it necessarily mattering for the results of the tournament. There is a Necron versus Necron mirror that would have us bored to tears for the next 3 hours.
Yeah, I think that's why I was telling them we should just finish the stream if it would be Necron mirror.
Yeah, so we thought we'll pick a game that's much more interesting to look at. One of the things that's going to be kind of cool, both of these armies want to do leadership shenanigans, and both of them have some stuff that depend on it.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to compare how they play against each other.
And both of them have what? A leadership 7 each? Mostly?
Yeah, like they're not massive.
So leadership would be very failable, obviously, for both of them.
Yeah, exactly. They're not high leadership armies. They don't have a good leadership for that kind of stuff. Right, which is a low number, but it's good. Point is, they don't have good leadership. Leadership being a smaller number being better is weird. But true. Yeah. We have Aldan in chat. Kaiju Shorts. Bloodthirst is really hard to move around without the corn detachment strat or the index deep strike tricks. Really expensive too. That's a good point. It is a big model and it's fast, but for a model that big, it's also easy to get pinned down.
Yeah, I'll tell you later because I played them in the first round of Radicalism. So play Chaos Daemons with 3 big demons. So I'll tell you about that later. So I think Bloodthirst is still very good for the Shadow Legion list.
Yeah. The other reason I wanted to see this game is I haven't seen Shadow Legion played yet. Like, I haven't actually got to watch a game of that yet. So it's kind of cool to see how it plays and what happens.
Yep. Yep, we'll find out later. I will let you know.
Cool. Yeah, so we have a bunch there. We've got Panics down in chat. Panics, interested in radicalism. That's a strange thing to see come up.
It's a very well-run event.
It is indeed. So shout out to Panics, who's one of the TOs.
Mr. Hamilton and Mr. Morrison.
Yeah. Who is here? Hold on, can we get a PDZ to go look at him?
You can go number 2.
Number 2.
And then obviously you just span to the left.
So we actually have a handsome face here.
There
we go. Lachlan Morrison himself.
Playing Stu.
He's playing Stu. What a lad. That would have been a fun game too, actually. But we already had GSC on. He's over there. One of the TOs. The other TO, of course, Panics. Michael Hamilton down in chat.
Yes, as I was saying, a very well-run tournament. A big turnout, 91 players.
Yeah.
And out of 91, I ended up 9. I'm very proud of that guard.
Very nice. So yeah, head on over to Ratcon 40K Facebook group to follow along their events. They do a bunch of really great stuff. After you've come and played VTC, the Victorian Team Championship, in June, maybe you want to take that same 5-man team to Strength in Numbers, which is happening in July in Coubrough in northern suburbs of Melbourne.
Which is here.
It is here, yes.
That's correct.
But it gets confusing as soon as you start talking about multiple locations.
Yeah, but unfortunately, only Mr. Panics. I bought a lot of Raffle. I didn't win anything, so I'm kind of sad.
Lawrence struggling to understand how randomness works.
Yeah.
So yeah, head along down there, check that out.
Oh yeah, thank you. Also, Mr. Hamilton, joining us on VTC.
Yeah, indeed. It'll be great to have you there. Speaking of which, let me check out VTC for a little bit. The Victorian Team Championships, one of the premier team events down in Victoria every year. It'll be happening on the 21st and 22nd of June this year up at the Manningham Hotel and Club. Tickets are available now from our website, riskyrollers.com.au. VTC is a 5-player team event, so you can have teams of 5 players plus an optional coach.
Yep.
You're going to play in 5 rounds over 2 days. On WTC layouts, which, as I mentioned before, we always set up for you, and then you'll have fantastic lunches and things as well. It's a great value event, and it's one of... Team events are always some of the most fun events. They're my favourite way to play 40K.
Teams, yes, teams.
Absolutely. So I'm always excited to see a bunch of people coming along and participating. The other big one there, if you're part of a club, or you know a club, or you're part of a local gaming store's community, and you want to be on a team and you don't have one, talk to people. Talk to people about it. We want to encourage clubs to send teams as clubs. Come along. We've got
come with your friends.
Yeah, so we've got the Ratcon lads coming across. I'm sure we've got some lads from the Comrades coming. We had lads from Warplings. We've got our own Risky Rollers club team. Some variation of Sushi Train coming along. They're looking to looks like we're going to be having a team sent from the pardon me, one of the general games communities.
Wow, is that here?
Well, I can't be playing.
You'll guide them.
I'm dying of pleurisy, apparently. Helping to get one started, yeah. And coming along, and if you are part of a club, I'm going to be reaching out to all the team captains ahead of the event. If you are part of a club, we want to do up some fancy custom swag for you.
Yep.
So we'll actually be doing up, I think, big fancy flags for everyone at VTC with your club logo and stuff like that on there. Sort of a cool commemorative thing, and also you can then use at future events. You can take it along and advertise your club, build and add to your team spirit. It's a bunch of cool stuff you get to do with it. So do come along. VTC is going to be great. And then once you've come along to that, Strength in Numbers in July. And then we also have Victoria's first 8-player teams event happening in October. October 4th and 5th, I believe, is the weekend. 5th and 6th. It's that weekend.
The first Saturday and Sunday
first weekend of October. We have a big 8-player team event happening in Coburg in Melbourne in Victoria.
It's here again.
It is here again. But again, we're talking about a bunch of different events at a bunch of different locations.
Yeah.
Saying here doesn't mean a lot when no one can see which venue we're in.
Yes.
So that one's going to be a lot of fun. Come along to that. All these tickets that we're discussing are available online now from riskyrollers.com.au. Links down in the description below.
And I think they are already done deploying.
It looks like it. It looks like they're wrapping up now, discussing what's left in reserves. So let's go and hear a bit about what the players are
talking about.
Go ahead.
The
because it is.
It is.
What a fucking like.
So we're just going to make sure within 6 inches of bellicorn.
For the loan up? Yeah. Yeah, I almost put the extra crane in this. I'm like, you just got loan up anyway. I'm not going to get the long angle here.
Once it's on the board as well, like I can really play around with it because I've got so much uppy downy, right?
Was the same in Uprising? You had 18-inch loan up there.
I'm an abuser of 18-inch loan up, I think. It's really cool. Well, I missed my Lectus loan up.
Yeah. Like, I've got more melee in this list than I had at Uprising. I figured that was the big weakness of that list, is every time I got touched by stuff, it just suffered.
You had the zone tropes, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good to drop that. They're not good, man. They just die, they get tags, like, it's sad.
They're fun, but yeah, I was like, it's such a big investment. I'll just keep... This is like a variation of... I got Luke to write a list because I wanted to get an insight from him, see what he thought. And he put like no sign-ups, and I'm like, I gotta fix that. I'm like, this is the first mistake you made.
Yeah, Luke Beveridge.
Yeah.
So I just got my beast lift, man.
Yep. He's played enough versus Tyranids because Luke and I have a gazillion reps with each other.
Yeah.
He's seen it all, at least.
Yeah.
Actually, at the last event, if we mashed into each other, we were going to swap armies.
So funny. So beasts in, then I'm down.
We're sick of the Admech Tyranid matchup.
Yeah, there's only so many times you can do it, especially when it's such a drawish one, right?
Yeah.
Someone's wake up alarm.
What's that?
Someone's alarm to wake up.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's got a bunch of gargles in there.
Yeah.
Sit it down.
Just put down some bats.
I've quietly been concerned that I've just sort of playing the shit out of it because I haven't got past like turn. Tournament has been the longest game I've had all weekend.
I like how much taller it is. Last time I was on stream, I think was Risky Rollers Open, and I kept against Dylan. I kept on banging it, especially over the dice tray. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's just advance and charge on the Flesh Hounds, isn't it?
Correct, yes. Nothing else is advanced in charge.
What's their damage profile like in melee?
3 attacks each at 5/1/1, and I can give them lance and possibly, so I can make this 5/2/1 with lance.
Okay. All right. And they hit on what, 3s?
3s, yeah. So it's not many attacks.
I nearly didn't deploy my Gene Stealers. No. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, I don't have a choice now. What's the range on the Terminator guns?
24 on the chain cannons, or 24 on everything. Actually, it might be 36 on the chain cannons. Let's go there. 36 on the chain cannons, 24 for the con bolters. The chain cannons are actually pretty cheeky.
As soon as you said dev wounds, I was like, ooh, it's kind of spicy.
Because they've also got sustain built in. So if I'm like just shooting 8 shots, they reroll all hits when they dark pact. So 8 shots, rerolling all hits, hitting on 3s, like they end up with like 9 hits.
And they get bonus to their leadership in shadows, don't they?
No, only demons.
Only demons too? Okay,
Only
cool.
demons.
I'll remember that.
That would be awesome.
I thought that might have been part of the spice there, because like they're dark pact and everything, but okay, cool. That is me fully deployed. We can roll for first turn if you'd like.
It's just well in Legion's Demonica unit is the thing. Yeah, first turn, I'm just going to use my Vic dice.
Just, I like to have lots of 10 dice somewhere, just for exocrines and all that.
You're going to roll 7s the entire game.
Roll what, sorry?
You're going to roll 7s. Your exocrines are never going to get a 9, including blast.
Don't curse me like that.
I'm putting it out there. You have been cursed.
3, 2.
You go first. Yep. I will do my scouts after you do your scout from your Gene Stealers.
Yep. Just want to chuck that in, yeah.
Told you the Team Vic from last year, those dice suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although going second is probably good, I'm not sure. So maybe they're good dice. Stu. Hugh lost to Vanguard Neds. The battle shot was pretty good.
You can scout.
Yeah, so I've got a bunch of Scout 9s, so let's just make sure I'm not going to get Gene Stealer. 8-inch move, 12-inch charge, so 20 inches. Like you're technically threatening raptors here.
No, gene sealers don't deal damage. Just let them hit stuff.
Happy with the, if you're making, because I can make it -2 to charge.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to move out. I don't want to make it any better, but just do that. There's no shooting coming at me.
We can take that wall away and see what happens there.
I'm just going to make sure containment is within 9. Got a 14-inch move, so 14 plus 9 means 1. So, just in case I want to contain
Containment
with the,
pre-measure.
Seekers.
Every time with the lictors, that's what I meant with measuring as well.
So that's 1 scout, and then we've got beasts and cultists. So I'm not getting any turn on stickies, so again,
I'm not that brave.
I don't think so. I don't think you're that kind of person, but let's not take chances.
Lictors into Terminators are a recipe for disappointment.
It doesn't sound great.
I have good profiles for Terminators, but it's not on Lictors.
No. So we'll just do that so we can go turn 1 sticky.
Yep.
And then we've got beasts. I think a death meter that charges a beast is stuck in combat all game. Yep. So don't want to go with an 18 of where you can go. So.
These are mounted?
Correct, yes.
And beasts?
Fleshhounds are beasts.
Yep. Do I want sustained into the Terminators?
You probably do, right? Like the only way you lose this game is if my Terminators get to abuse you.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the big one anyway. I had a bit of trouble with War Dogs, but that's just a skill issue on my part.
So you can move as far as there and still be in Bellacore Aura.
Do they have to be wholly within or just within?
Just within.
Oh, nice. That's good.
There.
That really extends that out, actually.
Especially when you've got a big unit that can stretch out like that. Like, you can get pretty crazy. So that is all my scout moves. Seekers, beast, cultists, yeah.
All right.
You got just... You should technically shoot you there. I'm just going to not give you that.
You can if you want. I'll take it.
That's it, man. Over to you.
All right, let's do some secondaries. Locus and recover. Well, I'm not touching your deployment zone, so that's the middle one. Cover assets.
Do you have a particular dice to track your CP?
Let's grab one out.
Alright, it's actually Tyranid's turn 1. He drew establish locus and recover assets. Let's go back to the players.
You're not within 12. Okay.
There's a bunch of objectives.
Pull out all the whippy sticks. This and these. Okay, 1 lictor. 2 lictors. That's a spore mine. What am I doing? So that's command phase. I don't need to do anything else.
Yep.
Lictor's going to go there, and he is going to establish locus. The Terminators are in line up range, aren't they?
Correct.
What have you got? What would I need? If I get a 6-inch advance on that Maliceptor, I can move the Tyrant into assault range for him. I'm just going to roll it. I might be able to get it. Might be able to do something juicy. So I'm just... Hold on. So the Tyrant was tucked back. No. Not going to bother. What shooting have you got around? What was the strength from the Terminator shooting? It's mostly pretty low, isn't it?
Strength 7 on the chain cannons, strength 4 on the combi weapons.
AP on the chain cannons?
AP 1, dead wounds. Damage, it's all damage 1, but it's just a lot of dead wounds.
Any way to ignore cover?
Sorry?
Any way to ignore cover?
If I deep strike down, then on that shooting phase, I can get ignores cover for a CP. It's kind of whatever.
We'll go back there. Inches. Let's not forget an objective. So hold on. You can just jump off there for a sec. Where are those spare objectives?
I put them over here for you, sorry.
Thank you.
I've got a bunch of my own that I'll use.
And it's just the actual marker itself has to be out of your deployment zone.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So I can string them over to here. You happy with that?
You're correct,
Just pre-placing that?
Yeah, makes it easier. Especially if you're planning to put
I'm planning on putting a bunch of stuff there, yeah. So he goes back on there. Gargoyles. I don't really need to roll in advance, but I will. Yep, big. I get whatever movement I want to do.
T6 on Lictors, right?
Yeah.
But Death Leap is T7.
No, he's T6, but 7 wounds.
7 wounds.
Yes, which is lovely because it means damage 3 and damage 2 weapons need an extra shot to kill him.
Yes, scaled.
It's a really good break point.
Yeah.
I need to glue these to their bases.
It's so much easier.
I'm gonna tear them off and put them on like different heavy bases.
Oh, with a bit of weight to them?
They just piss me off. They really piss me off. The brigands mounted can't move through walls.
No, they cannot, which means they can't use the 2-inch engagement rule as well. 14-inch move though, so I think probably get this. Swarms can't move through walls either.
I can't screen my front with spore mines. I'm just going to pre-place this here in case I forget about it later.
Yep.
Because what did you have in deep strike again? It's just the...
It's just the brigand and the carnivore.
You have uppy downy?
I've got lots of uppy downy because I can pick up at the end of your turn 1 Chaos Marine and 1 Demon for 1 CP. I'll pretty much be spamming it for Chaos Lord because you can make it free.
Yep.
And then flesh hounds go up naturally. So I'll pretty much always pick them up just for free and then like figure it out afterwards.
Just gonna pick that up.
So Locust and Recover assets.
Yes. If they stay... No, the Tyrant can do it. Hold on. I'll just touch him there. So, Lictor on Locust, Recover assets is going to be these Hormagaunts. And the Maleceptor that's got his ass back here.
Yep. You would sustain hits, right?
Yeah. I've got a Tyrant for lethals. I'm sure he won't die early. Please?
Yeah, like if you have to kill a vehicle, just pay the CP, right?
Yeah. And you can bounce it, which I love. I love that you can do that. Just move him towards... No, I don't need to do that. You can stay there. Yeah, I think that's pretty easy first turn. I'm just going to shoot him into the beast because I might pick him up. Yep. He's not in any kind of lone op, is he?
No.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for that.
Yep.
D6 plus 3 shots. To 6. Threes. Toughness.
9.
4s. Just
you
2.
Can't
kill him. He's fine. Don't bother. There we go. So I will score 2 for 6 inches of centre, and over to you. Cool. Ongoing recover.
So Chaos Lords will pick his unit up. So that's straight with his. Who are you doing recover assets with?
Sorry?
Who are you doing recover assets with?
Maleceptor and Hormagaunts. How far does the beast move?
6.
Okay. It's not an easy charge.
Look, he's got 6 attacks hitting
He can't kill us.
6 attacks hitting on 4s at 6-1-2. Like, he might kill 1 or 2. So we're definitely picking them up.
Stressing about nothing.
Demons.
Don't pick those up. I don't want to have to worry about that.
Or we can give Lance 15 attacks. 25 attacks, hitting on 3s. 3s we kill like 3 gene sealers, and you make your minus on the hit as well. It's not great. We're gonna pick.
And they are in free field of pain range too.
So they'll get picked up.
And so you paid for that?
Did it for free from the
because you can bounce it too.
So that's battle round 1.
Yeah.
We'll use the free pickup from the data sheet.
Yep.
But we'll leave the other flesh hounds on the board. So yeah, we'll draw some secondaries. We both go up 1 CP. We get Cull the Horde and Secure.
Can't do Cull.
So Sabotage and Secure.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
What's his OC?
3.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just within 6, so 5-inch charge. Don't have to kill you, just make the charge. We want to make an objective that we can then secure, and then we do a sabotage.
Keep those bastards away from me. So they cause a battle shock test on...
At the start of the fight phase, everything within engagement range of them at -1 because they've got no aura.
I wish I had that. Sorry, I wish I had that and did mortals on the failed battle shock test. I think that's the big spicy difference. It's fun to lean into battle shock when it does damage.
Yeah.
It sort of does indirectly with the Neurolictor, but it's like, it's not the same serotonin kick where it's like, oh yeah.
So, let's go for the charge there. Just making a little barrier with my Nurglings.
Yep.
So they will create the objective there.
Yep. The Raptors.
Yep.
Nurglings can't do it, can they? Because they're OC 0.
Zeros.
Once upon a time when Spore Mines could do it.
Yeah. Precisely. So, to get from terrain, we're going to move right up to the edge. So we're just going to try and get within melt range of the Metal Scepter. Just mounting a Nurgling there.
Do the War Dogs benefit from the Be'lakor aura? Okay.
Shadow Legion or Demons only?
Yep, yep. I thought it might be, but I had to ask.
Yeah.
You don't have to screen everything. You can leave some gaps.
I'd rather not, though. So we'll probably sabotage him with the Seekers there.
Yep.
This guy's just going
You should pick up Be'lakor for your uppy downy instead.
Yes.
Trust me. You don't need the aura.
Maybe I don't need it, but I definitely like it.
I'm a bit surprised with your take on the Bloodthirster. I thought it like...
I don't know, I'm not convinced about it.
Yeah, right.
We're going to advance the beast.
Yep. He can't advance and do anything, can he? Just exists.
Just exists. 6-inch move. Flesh hounds just staying there for now. actually just going to advance over here if that's alright. Just there, so 6 inches to there. 4 inches. Just stop you bringing an exocrine over here.
Yep.
And we've got Terminators. They don't have to come down, so they won't. Do they have any shooting that would be cute? Not really. Not really. I want to see where your exocrines come in. So, yeah, that's going to be the moves. So the only shooting is going to be there. We're going to put. We've got to get secure, so I actually just want to make the charge a little cool. So he's just going to put all of his guns into the interceptor.
I will free strat if you want to him.
Yep. Melters. Both wounds.
4s, both fail. Really want to conserve some health on him.
The Melter 4 range.
Yeah, I'm going to pay a CP to reroll one of those.
You're fairly low, but you have to try.
Okay, yeah.
10 damage.
I'm
really
glad that I did that. And 5s. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's nice. So it takes 8.
7.
Yeah,
Pulled 3 out of 10.
so 4. So chain cannon, hitting on 2s, hitting on 5s. There's 5 wounds, that's a pretty good roll. 5 wounds at neg 1, so on your armor save and cover. Yeah, you're getting cover. Yeah, that's right. Actually, no cover, because you're not wholly within the rod.
Yep.
So, 4 ups. 5 wounds.
5.
Yeah.
1 goes through.
Yep.
Damage.
Just 1.
Fine.
Cool. And then stutter, winning on 6s. Nothing. Cool. So 7 damage from the.
I'm so glad I rerolled that. Losing a Malice as a turn 1 is always so shit.
Yeah. So that is sabotage being done there. Secure when I make the 6-inch charge, or 5-inch charge, because we're within 6. We're gonna have to CP reroll it. Change the dice out.
I'll get you there.
Just get that out of your way.
Just make sure nothing's within heroic range.
Exactly there. I don't think it is, because this goes just up to the wall and you're behind the wall.
Beautiful.
So the damage, not that it really matters, and I spent the CP for the reroll. So 4s into 4s. We got 1 wound at neg 1 damage too.
5s, 2 damage.
Down to 4. You can make your takes into me, but
I have to spike really hard, but how many wounds you got?
7 wounds, T9. So 3 wounds, can't do it.
Can't do it.
Again, 7 wounds, really
Yeah,
spot, isn't it?
that's the great break point.
Don't even have to roll the saves half the time.
Yeah.
So you're down to 4. That means I'll get my secure. That will go off. So it's secure for 5. Sabotage is ongoing. Your recover completes.
All right.
Over there. Spent. You spent. No, you did it for free.
I spent for the Furno Pain. For the reroll.
You did, yeah. So, yeah.
So now I'll go to 3. Coming into this one.
Up to 2.
Up to 2. Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, I would do it.
Then all good. Up to 2 as well. So secondaries.
Containment and extend. Beautiful. Can you make a battle shock test on the beast for me from the Neurolictor?
But full health. Oh yeah, Neurolictor.
He's just in the ruin.
I'm in Shadows of Chaos, so leadership 6. We pass on a team.
Yep, that's okay. Got to do it.
Yeah.
He's the only thing in range anyway.
Yeah.
I can take it with the Malice Scepter. This is not the issue. What do I have? Containment extend. Whoa, fucking Jesus.
All right. So how are we feeling after that first turn? The 15 apiece?
Well, he would still score his primary he haven't put in, but I think he would be holding 1, so that's 5 points. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty because it's building objectives, so they are actually playing it very passively. So
Yeah, both
not
of these are
committing a
armies
lot of
that
units.
are very happy to just passively build objectives and just score 15s in primary all game
yeah,
and not worry too much about it until late game.
yep. Because at least it's good for Wade that even if he's not the second player, or probably on one of Ben's turn, wherein he actually is holding a lot of objective, then he would, okay, now you do all leadership checks, then at least you
Yeah.
can fail the leadership and then probably would
It's-
also not hold objectives.
It's an interesting one because you almost want your opponent to go out and take a bunch of objectives so you can force a bunch of battle shock checks and get the most value out of forcing them to fail a couple.
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, so we can see here, Wade here, he is building another objective marker as per. Not really giving any good charge targets or good, even really good shooting targets. The Malithip are tanking shots from the War Dog there.
Yep.
Knowing Ben has 2 more to come on, that's a
question.
lot of pressure. Yeah.
Does
And Terminators.
does the Brigand there actually also get the aura from Be'lakor to be
Shadow Legion is
just for the Chaos Demons? Alright,
Yeah.
then he needs to pop that Chaos War Dog there if he can. But I doubt so in terms of positioning here. He has what, 1 Exocrine on top that he can have angle to shoot. But
1 Exocrine at the top,
Yep, that one,
and then 2
yes.
Maleceptors that are like mid-board, and then 1 Exocrine at the bottom.
Yep.
I believe he has 1 in Strat Reserve as well.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's correct,
So,
Dalton.
so both of them have some decent Strat Reserves and stuff to bring on. Okay, so what Wade is pushing forward here is like, cool, let's throw a Maleceptor up. Let's force the issue.
Okay.
There is a world here where where forcing the issue works because Wade does have more stuff with Tyranids. The demons and CSM and Titans. There's a lot of expensive models, a lot of expensive units there. If the Maleceptor jumps forward and he puts a bunch of damage out quickly, he can just cause a lot of damage and not leave Ben with enough stuff to keep building objectives and keep doing actions later into the
Yeah.
game.
Probably that's a good idea.
So that's possibly what we're going to try and see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump
Let's
back
go
and
back to them.
see how they're doing.
Oh, yeah, would you mind just giving me is it 1? Yeah. I'm so bad for remembering to do primary when I'm on stream.
Thanks, La.
I don't know why they keep putting me on stream when I just never do everything properly.
It's to see if they're actually paying attention.
Yeah.
I can just hear you just like prattling away in the corner, like,
Gossiping.
yeah, gossiping. What's for dinner?
G'day, Lee Jones from Narellan and Sydney. Yeah, happy tabletopping to you as well. Hello from Melbourne down here in Victoria. I'm sure some of the lads here are going to see you at some New South Wales events. We'd love to see you down here at one of our Victorian events too.
I think there's a fundraising for New South Wales.
There's a Team Australia New South fundraiser happening up in New South Wales next weekend, next Saturday, run by Daniel Gash Jones, Gash Hammer. Happening next Saturday. I believe there's only a couple of tickets left, if there are any left, so jump onto that one.
Yes.
I know our team captain Dean will be up there checking out the event and talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, groovy.
So he can get to just in front of that terrain there. I'm just going to see if I need an advance. Can I see that Brigand? I think, because I can't, I think I need to advance
because you're
because I need to get around. Yeah.
So you just need to claw around the corner.
Yep. I'll be able to get assault from the tyrant. 3 inches.
Did you move your full distance there?
I moved my full distance, but I'll just pivot so my claws go out.
Yeah, because
so
you
I
can
got
move 1 inch forward and then 2 inch pivot, right?
Yeah.
So 1 inch forwards puts you there, and then 2 inch pivot, and then that puts you. Yeah.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Yep.
Just so I've got options.
Might come up later. Flesh hounds have a 3-up field of painting. It's psychic attacks.
Yeah. I need to make space for a fucking hive tyrant to move now. Because I need to get him near that Maliceptor. Oh no, they already moved. I'm not going to move them again. That would be cheating. I mean, can I move gargoyles twice? No, they didn't move. That was the other gargoyles that moved. I'm not cheating after all.
Promise.
Dude, I'm so fucking tired.
Night last night?
Oh, I was just, I was playing Call of Cthulhu with some friends, and it just ended up being way too late. Yeah, so the tyrant is going to advance. I might go back on what I was doing and just go round anyway.
Probably not.
Unless that will not get me far enough.
9 inches.
Yeah, so I was just going to see if I could get around here at all. But,
You're going to get totally over.
if I get to there,
Okay. Yeah, that might be alright.
within 6 inches of me, you happy?
That's all good.
Just going to time to there.
So you got containment. What was your other one?
Extend, yeah. Pretty. It's a good. I love that turn 1. It just gives you that comfortable, like, padding on your score.
Yeah.
Have you got any really good rapid ingress points on me?
Several. Right now. Several good spots.
None in here. You've got. It's mostly in front of me, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
None of it's back here.
Nope.
You can come in here. I can't do anything about that because Spore Mines can't stop it. You can rapid ingress. I have no movement to stop you from doing that.
So, battle round 2, Chaos Daemons' free stratagem is going to be on the rapid ingress.
Yep. Can they use that on rapid ingress?
Anything that targets the unit.
Okay, yep.
He doesn't have to be on the board.
Because that, yeah, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that interacted.
So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to be 10 inches away here.
Yep.
That way I can, if you try and charge me, I can just make you -2 to charge, and then you physically cannot get within data range, even on boxcars.
Yep.
Chain the swords at the back.
I might roll the charge anyway, so you have to spend the CP.
You don't lose anything for doing it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just make sure I'm outside of 18 from your Maliceptor there.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, never mind, I won't do it. I was going to put an exocrine in here before I did that, but don't worry about it, it's okay. Just for shooting into that brigand, but it's okay, we won't do that. We'll just hold it for a turn, put the stress on, or something. It was planned.
So we're just outside of 18 from Maliceptor.
Roger.
Over entirely, cool. So, combo weapons at the front, so we can get some rapid fire shooting. Swords down there.
This is the game where I start making all of the mistakes and it's always on stream. I never play early games on stream, it's always game 3 when I'm like fucked. My back hurts, my knees hurts, my brains hurts. Okay, we will start with Mr. Exocrine here. Yep. He's going to go into the Brigand. It's his only shooting option, so it's the least important one. D6 plus 3 shots.
Yep. The old 4.
It's the curse.
Did he move? He did, yeah.
He did, yeah.
Because he was against the line before.
3s, 2 hits, 5s, nothing. The Maleceptor on the center objective going to shoot into the that Maleceptor there, going to shoot into the Brigand. Cool. D6 plus 3 shots.
Big one.
Broke it.
Big.
Broke it.
To be fair, I said the exocrines are the ones that are going to be...
True, you did. Is this the right number of dice? It is. 3s, re-rolling 1s. That's a lot of 2s.
That's a roll.
Certainly a rollable time. 4s. About as cocked as they get. 3 at -2 with cover.
Yep, so 4s. Fair one. 3 damage down to 9.
Yep. The other Maleceptor with the advanced.
Yep.
D6 plus 3. 5. 3s, re-rolling 1s with lethals. 1 lethal. 4s.
Oh, that's good.
4 more, please. You'll still have cover.
Yeah. So we failed 3, did.
They're 12 wounds, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm going to CP reroll because you've got no other shooting coming in. So we'll go down to 1.
Yep.
We'll save it. It's live on 3.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Okay.
So it's just the 6 screen left, I think.
Yeah, and he can't... Oh, he can only see this beast, which he's going to shoot at. D6 plus 3. 5... 3s. 4s. 4 saves. 3 saves, sorry.
Yep. So I'm just going to make 1. Yep. Okay. Cool.
That'll do.
Oh, sorry.
Just save everything.
Yeah.
And then charging. I'm going to charge the Gene Stealers. Do you want into the Terminators? You gonna do it? I can't pass.
I'm not. Just
Even-
roll.
even
Let's
with-
see. Let's roll. So 6-inch charge doesn't quite make it.
No, not quite. The Maleceptor is going to charge into the War Dog.
Yep.
See if I have to measure it. I think a 7 gets me.
That's pretty easy. Within 6, so.
You can heroic if
got
you
no CP.
like. Oh, you got SCP?
Yeah, you baited it out of me.
Yeah.
Not
I
that would-
needed to, and there was
Not that
no
I would
cost.
heroic with anything there, but yeah.
Yeah. You might be able to steal it with. Oh no, nothing there has decent OC, does it? Okay.
Like Raptors could do it, but then you would just kill the Raptors.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. All right. Nothing else to happen. I am going to strike.
Cool. 3 strikes. Classic Maleceptors. The sweeps are so good, the strikes don't exist.
Yeah, and then you hit the sweeps into like Space Marines and the Armor of Contempt. You're like, well, that does nothing.
They're not really melee creatures.
Do I re-roll one of those? Because if it goes through and kills, it's kind of important. And I've got... am I in 12 inches of the Tyrant?
You guys all the way back here.
He's way back there. I'm going to spend for it because it's kind of big if I kill that.
So 1
It
hit.
hits. 4s. Okay.
So you get points. Just do it in a little secondary turn. Like,
And I'm going to shadow you this turn.
yeah.
I feel
I'll
like-
just do my up and downies first.
Yeah. I'm going to do it no matter what. I think I have to. And I hate demons and regenning stuff, so I do it early all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? So that's...
I feel like you've got to blow it early sometimes in the demons, or it's just like the shadows. Like you've just got to throw it out early, because sometimes it's like, oh, and then I'll shadows and then regen. You're like, fuck, now you control things that you didn't before.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really have a target.
Oh, they've got OC scores, do they? Or no, that's sticky.
Yeah, sticky. Yeah. And now that one's going to be sticky as well.
Yeah.
You guys right up against the wall here, don't you?
Yes.
12-inch move. We're within 20. Which that means 8 inches with an advance and a charge. It's quite nice. Yeah. It's gargoyle, so you don't even get a save. Oh, but I won't get to attack with me. I'm going to pick up these flesh hounds. Oh, you've got gargoyles in reserve.
Yes.
They're going to stay on the board. Just whatever. These ones go into reserve though.
Yep.
I guess they can screen it out and they can just go through the ranks and change. Alright, so go to battle shot on the brigands.
Yep, so he...
draw some cards. So I got to 1, you got to 2.
Yep.
Two. Yep. So sabotage completes 3. Drawing, establish, and recover.
Ooh,
Hot one.
I'm glad that I did declare that because double actions on Shadow's turn.
Yeah, I mean it's good to be stuff.
Do they have an OC score?
Sorry?
Do the Flesh Hounds have OC?
Yeah, OC1.
Yeah, cool.
Pretty much everything in my army is OC1 except for like the monsters and vehicles. Actually, yeah, only my monsters and vehicles are more than OC1.
Oh, it's more the OC0 stuff for doing actions. It's just Nurglings that OC. I didn't know whether the dogs were OC0.
Yeah. No, they're good action pieces with
Yeah.
the Downy.
Yeah.
So Shadows of Chaos is in the command phase. So it's done before my battle shot over there, and it's done before I do anything scoring wise. But that's sticky and
Yeah, I can't deny you those.
There, I should do it. So we'll start over here.
Didn't you say in the box?
Yeah. They get a 5. That's a fail. You got tokens. Raptors.
I have objective
7.
markers.
That's a pass.
Yep.
Raptors there. Fail.
They are at -2. Yep.
Yeah, they fail anyway. Seekers pass on a 9.
Yep. Okay, so you've got that.
Nurglings pass on an 11.
Yep.
Bellicor fails. The Brigand fails. The Cultists fail. The Flesh Hounds on the board fail. And the Beast up there fails at -1. And then the Beast in the middle fails at -1.
-2.
-2, yeah. So fail.
A lot of stuff failed. It's really just the Seekers here that passed, which let you keep that.
The Seekers and the Raptors both passed, I think.
The Raptors failed.
Raptors failed.
That's what I put that first one down for. Yeah, if the Seekers failed,
Raptors passed as well.
if the Seekers failed, you're in trouble.
So this is now sticky because the Colts are still within range.
They still stick here.
They're still sticky, yeah. So this is
Mr.
actually pretty
Wadsworth.
scary now with the, got the option to fail a charge here and not be able to reroll it.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything else failed. So there's pretty good shadows. I completely forgot about the +1 leadership. I don't have shadows here, so it didn't actually matter for those two, which both failed.
Yeah.
And the Seekers, they passed anyway. Bellicor rolled a 3, so it didn't matter. All right, it's all good.
There was a lot of stuff there that I think you didn't count the synapse range of the Malicept for anyway, so it's like it's +1, -1.
All right, so 5-inch move. And we're just going to have to make the 5-inch charge.
How many attacks in the unit? In melee?
In melee, we got 6 Power Fists, which are 3 attacks each, 2 Chain Fists, which are 3 attacks each,
Yep.
2 Lightning Claws, which are 5 attacks each,
Yep.
and then the Captain, or the Chaos Lord, has 5 attacks with his Chain Fists. So it's 18 plus 6 plus 5, 24, 29, plus 10, 39 attacks.
Very heavily considering an Overwatch with the Exocrine if you move too far out here, but I don't know if I actually make it.
I don't think you have yet, because we're still covered.
Cool, no, that's fine. And for the Malicept, I'm still out of range?
Still out of range.
I won't take that anyway, because saving on 3s then, and it's just not good enough. It's just funny when you roll like 3 6s on that, and then you pick up a bunch of Terminators.
Yeah. So the Exocrine's on 7 wounds, right?
The Maliceptor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on 7. One of those dice that
I'll
knocks.
roll my attacks back in melee.
True, yeah. 6 attacks.
Yeah,
AP?
AP 0, so just 1 wound, AP 0.
Goes through.
So
Damage?
just 1, yeah. So it's just down to 6 is all.
Yep.
Literally everything is battle shots, and I've got to do
And you've got
establish
actions.
locus, recover assets, and I've got to bloody make
ritual.
an objective.
This is just making up for when we played at Uprising and my Shadows turned into nothing.
Yeah. So I don't see any way that I'm getting established locus because this guy failed. This one failed, eh? Yeah.
When does it check for control for Shadows of Chaos?
It starts with every phase. Yeah. I might just be spending a CP to get rid of locus here.
Yep.
So I physically just can't do it. I'm only on one CP.
You don't need the CP, everything's battle shocked anyway.
That's literally what I'm thinking. Is like, who cares if I'm only on one CP?
I find if I'm forced to use too much CP early, I always like miss my go turn with like Gene Stealers and shit because I feel like you need to blow 3 CP sometimes. I had a 6 CP turn in my game versus Ed at the start.
God, that's a lot.
Because it was like I gained 1 from feeder tendrils and then I also had the free strat and I had 4 in the bank and I used it all in that turn.
Yeah.
Still lost, but it was funny just blowing that much command points.
Yeah. So I'll make an objective with Raptors or Seekers.
Yep. I'm so sad that Malice at the whiffed.
He's got a good chance to blow you up here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you minus 1 to wound as well.
Yeah, minus 1 hit, minus 1 to wounds, but I've got Bellacore shooting as well, like
Yeah.
Raptors there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's the other stuff too, but
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that it'll soak up a lot to do so.
Yeah. So we'll do 3 actions. We've got 1, 2, 3 units, so that works, I guess. Yeah, we'll move these guys up to do the objective. These guys can do recover assets in the middle, and then these guys can just come down and do recover assets in my home.
So who was doing the one at the front?
The Seekers.
Seekers, yeah.
The ones that had sabotaged last turn.
Yeah. These guys were in reserves, weren't they? That's why they
They
can
were
do that.
walking along.
They were walking along, yeah. Either way, I remember there was the other Raptor. Strob was good.
So we can advance the cultists 2 inches. So the front guy gets to there. I'm just gonna. So battle shock, everything's just battle shock. Yeah, like,
I love a good shadow. I don't like the rule, but I love a good Shadows turn.
love a good shadows.
Lately, I have not been missing with the Shadows. I've had a bunch of really good ones in like consecutive games.
Oh, yeah?
It's felt so good. I had a long time where it was like 2/3 of them were just shit, and I was getting really angry at the like just the army rule. But lately, it's been like really on point.
So sending him in there feels good. Or gargoyles. There's a Neurolictor back there. He's got a pretty good chance to kill Lictor now, so he's not really going to move at all.
Yeah, he'll be -1 to hit from the Maleceptor unless you kill it.
But like Be'lakor should just kill it by itself.
Like, I know I don't need to remind you, but I have to I do it instinctively because so many people forget because there's so much -1 to hit in this.
And coming here opens up this hole here, which I don't really like. So he's just going to stay there. Yep. Screen out again, stopping any screen coming here. Yeah. Alright, so we've got some reserves as well.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a big fan of giving you friggin' screens into me, so...
Why not?
$36, right?
Yeah. He can't get in melter range, can he?
No. Not from strat reserves here, but you're on 6 wins. Like.
Yeah.
So I think we might just come out at max range there, because that guy's not likely to get an angle.
Yep.
So we can just do this. We can put a guy there. And then it's just one X-screen shooting. Doesn't really matter too much.
No, it does not.
So we'll probably do that.
Do I have any fun rapid ingress myself? I don't think I do.
And do I bring a carnivore down? I don't think I do.
You have how much OC is on that objective that's not battle shocked?
5.
In your next turn, it will.
It'll change anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Minimum 19. I want to put them there. I have. No, I'll leave it for a turn. I was just considering a rapid ingress and stealing this. Yeah. It's a fun little maneuver. I'm playing this list because, like, after Uprising, I'm like, I want a list that makes me try and win through, like, movement and shit like that, not killing stuff. This is my training wheels. But I also don't want to play Vanguard, so, you know, this is my compromise.
Vanguard is fun 60% of the time.
And then you get stat checked and you're like...
really unfun.
Yeah.
40%, so it's just not worth it.
Yeah, that's sort of my opinion, without having played it much.
Yeah. So Be'lakor is going to start by shooting into the Maleceptor.
Yep. Did you fall back or are you still not? Okay.
Still in combat, so we'll be hitting on 3s. We've still got the Lone Oporo, so we went first. Probably just going to keep it, but we'll see. So
do I want to feel no pain at the shooting? What's his shooting profile?
So I'm going to go hazardous profile, so it's 12 attacks, hitting on 2s, up to 3s.
Yep.
Strength 6, AP 3, damage 1, div 1s.
I'm going to feel no pain. I'm going to spend for it.
I'm dark picting for lethal hits here, automatically successful. I'll just roll the hazardous now, and he's fine with the hazardous.
Yep.
So 5 with no pain, take.
So 3s.
So I missed half of those.
Yep. It's the curse of the exocrine. It's spilled over on here.
We get 3 div wounds.
3 wounds. They're damage 1?
Damage 1, yeah.
Let's roll this. 5s.
Take 2.
2 go through.
Brigand's going to put everything into you.
Yep.
So stubber.
If I live, it was worth it.
Yeah.
So -1 to hit and wound.
Just 1. Yep. So then that'll be 6 still with the stubber, so nothing with the stubber. Melter gun. Both hit.
Yep.
4s, 1 wound. He's battle shock, so I can't reroll.
You're obviously in melter range. I'm gonna. Oh, you have a charge
You're
there.
on 4 damage.
I'm just gonna have to let it go.
Team damage.
Watch this.
Pulls up gumboots.
No. Does he explode?
If he had killed the brigand with the explosion.
That'd be funny. That'd make it all worth it.
Yeah. So chain cannon goes to waste. Didn't really consider what I should have shot this brigand first because now he's not in range of anything. Yeah, they're all light up. So it goes to waste. So it's just going to be Terminators into the lictor here. So
Yep. Into the shooting into the lictor. Yep.
So we've got 2 chain cannons, then 1, 2, 3, 6. Everyone's in rapid fire range.
Yep.
So I'll start with the chain cannons.
I don't have to tell you about stealth.
Yeah. So duck pecting for toughness 6, but we've got dev wounds with everything, so duck pecting for sustained hits. We fail that and take 2 mortal wounds. 1 wound remaining on a lightning claw. So 8 shots, rerolling all hits. So we get 4 sustained.
That's right, because they get full hit rerolls when they
Correct, when they duck.
That's really good. Is that their data sheet ability?
That's their data sheet ability, yeah.
That is so good.
So that's strength 7, so we're wounding on 3s. So there's 1 dev wound and 5 saves at neg 1. You aren't receiving cover here.
I'm not?
From the chain cannons.
No, okay. 5 at -1, so 5s.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's already dead, so I don't have to roll the combi bolters, thankfully.
Don't have to roll all those dice.
And it's not many, right? Like, it's 7 combi bolters, 14 shots.
It's always like, when you've got like combi weapons and storm bolters and shit, you're like rapid fire, you're like figuring out how many dice and picking them out.
Also, because the Lord is 1 better ballistic skill, so
And then
like,
you gotta
he's hitting
split
on
it.
4s rerolling hits, and they're hitting on 5s rerolling hits. It's just like, ugh.
Painful.
They got the kill there, which is nice and cute, and then they're just going to make fighters charge.
You're going to roll a 4.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal. Because you cannot auto pass, but I can't believe how many bell shots I found.
Look, I'm happy about it.
I bet you are. So we've got no shooting here. Yeah, so it's a pretty wasteful turn of shooting. So it's just going to be the charge. So we'll do the easy ones first. So Beast of Nurgle to the Lictor.
Yep. What? He succeeded. I don't want to. If I heroic with. Are you in range for those gargoyles to heroic?
Still not?
It's really like, once you go to there, it's super coin flippy. The thing is, if you are, then I will control it in my turn. I might heroic. Hold on. How about the Maliceptor that I just pushed back half an inch? That's also super coin flippy. Ah!
If you've fallen back further,
Yeah.
that's really the answer.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll just let it go. Oh, you're battle shocked anyway, so you have to kill him.
Sorry?
So in my turn, I'll still control it. Yeah. Don't worry.
So I think the only other charge is the Terminators.
Yep. Unless you want to charge the other beast, but
9-inch charge.
yeah, make it. I'm glad I didn't spend the CP because I really need a feel no pain this. We'll fight on death.
Even with the Feel No Pain, I think I still just blitz.
How many attacks was it?
34.
I'm going to fight on death, I think, instead. Because you sort of have to wrap around.
Within 6 there,
Well, these guys are
lasers that we are scared
fighting
of.
through walls there. And these guys, so...
We'll see how you place them, because if you are placed in such a way where I can't fight on death well, it also means you're not going to get as many attacks.
Well, it's just because you're so stretched out, right?
Yeah.
So this guy's going to use fighting through walls.
Yep.
This guy's going to use fighting through walls. And these guys are just going to pile it around here.
Yep.
I don't think there's any other fighting. You'll have to fight first there.
Yep.
And you'll make me minus one. It's automatic, right? You have to roll a dice.
Yeah. 6 attacks. 5s, right?
5s, yeah, T9. Nothing's nothing. Alright, so piling in the 3.
So when you pile in,
Yep.
sort of, those guys are based there. I got 5 Gene Stealers and the Broodlord in engagement range without my pile in.
Okay, so you might get a good fight on death there.
I think I have to whittle away because this unit can't regen, can it?
No, it can't.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fight on death.
Cool. So I've just got my dice all sorted here. So it's all damage 2 except for the what's it called?
This is your number of attacks.
Yep.
So this is.
So Chaos Lord.
Yep.
Chain Fists.
Yep.
Power Fists. 20 Curse Weapons. Everything's wounding on. These are all wounding on 2s because they're strength 8. These are wounding on 3s because they're strength 5.
And everything's hitting on 4s, except the Chaos Lord.
These are hitting on 5s.
Okay.
Everything else is hitting on 4s, but everything else hits, and we'll duck
Do a mental, and it's like. Fuck, a Funo Pain might actually go hard here.
Might scam me.
Yeah, I'm gonna Funo Pain, not fight on death.
Cool.
I feel like a scam.
Cool, you're going for the scam.
I love my scam
So
artists.
dissecting 4 sustained hits here.
Yep.
We pass on a 6.
Yep.
So we'll start with the Chaos Lord. So we've just got 3 up to 4s. 1 hit with sustained. 1 wound at AP2 damage 2.
Kills 1.
Chain Fists hitting on 5s. 2 hits. 1 wound at AP2 damage 2.
Kills 1. The scam's not working.
Scam's not working. Scanners ain't scamming. So it's Power Fists now, hitting on 4s. No sustained hits for this rock so far.
Woo.
Got a hit more sustained, so just those 3, those are ones that I just pushed away. So we get 3 sustained hits. And 2s, oh my god, look at all these ones.
You don't get wound rerolls, do you?
No, not on these ones, only the lightning claws. So these are all AP2 damage 2.
So we go 5s. I'm rolling pretty garbage so far. 5s, 1 dead. 2 dead.
2.5. Ooh, 2.5.
3 dead. 4 dead.
4.5.
5 dead. 6 dead. 6 from
The
that part.
original 2.
Yep, I've got the 2 out already, so I'll pull another 6 out.
And then the swords. One sort of hit's actually been so good here.
I love it. It's such a good, like, there's so much in this army.
So we get 3 sustained hits, a full house. This is 3s rerolling.
Reroll. Oh, this is the lightning claws.
From lightning claws, yeah. So all of these, AP2 damage 1.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
How many Gene Steals have I got?
2.
2. So 4. Fail those. And fail all the Furno Pains.
Cool.
But the unit can't die. The Broodlord lives.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he's based.
Yes. Fail all his saves. And he's down to 4.
Cool. But yeah, I don't get to fade away because he will still be in engagement range.
Yes. There's a Gene Stealer there that should be dead that is not.
So
Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Where the fuck did that go? I dropped the Gene Stealer and I've lost him. Oh my god. It bounced into the middle of that table over there.
Oh my god.
Ugh. I'm like looking for it, I'm like, I know it went under here, where is it? I'll just roll his attacks. There's an injured guy too, isn't there? So he'll get a kill.
He's on 1 remaining.
5 attacks hitting on 2s with sustained. I don't get the re-rolls, but that goes back in because the unit died.
Yep.
I like it when he has one little friend. 3s, twin links, devs. 3 saves and 2 mortal wounds.
So fail 1, so that's 1 guy dead.
And 1 takes 2 wounds. Look, I rolled pretty low on those saves. If I had have like rolled even a little bit above average, there would have been enough there to take a bit of material out.
Yeah.
Which would have been so nice.
For sure. So, ditching Locust. Just can't do it.
All right, that's the turn.
That's the Beast and Nurgle.
Oh yeah, that's important actually.
So 4s. 2 wounds, AP 1 damage 2.
All right, we're good, we're in 2. Beautiful. Okay. Happy for me to go over?
That's everything, yeah.
Yep, no uppy downy?
I got nothing at the end of your turn because I didn't kill you.
True, yeah.
So you're up to 1, I'm up to 3.
Yep. That Lictor is in Synapse range, so I won't auto pass. Any other command phase stuff I need to do because technically it happens before Battle Shock. For you, where'd the other one go? You can stay on that Lictor. Oh, actually, can you put that next to Death Leaper for me?
Is he still within 18?
I think he is. Hold on. I had a bit of a moment and I...
Just because he moved
No,
up.
that's right. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'll put it on this Lictor there. Yeah.
So he just has to pass his. You are not in shadows because I'm Battle Shocked.
Yep.
Man, that was a good shadows.
It was such a good shadow turn.
Shadows. Fails.
Fails.
Nothing shadows, so you don't take mortals, but you will only hold 2 for 10. So we'll plug that in, and
That's grim.
so your missions are.
Area Denial, No Man's Land. All right, that thing's got to die.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is the... No, it's just him for Area Denial. And what was the other one?
Secure. So you get that for free.
Alright, that's top of turn 3. He drew Area Denial Sabotage. I think he should have auto-passed that Lictor's leadership to put him to 15 points of primary. Now he's only getting 10 instead. Go back to the players.
Unit. So in my movement, I will fall him back.
Yep, so you have to take a distant escape.
Yep.
And that cannot overwatch.
Correct. 12 inches. Is this corner 12 inches? It is.
Getting deep in there.
Gotta.
We'll just pass first time.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
It's so cheesy.
I love it, like, because this same was at the last event. It was the same fucking map, and I did the same thing where it's like, I think I did the same thing at Uprising as well.
Yeah, just
Where we had this like, you do this like fucking thing here. But at Uprising, I played versus Necrons, and I picked up 3 Catan in turn 2, and it was just a blowout. It was. I felt bad. It was really rough.
We played round 1, didn't we? Round 1 or 3? Two?
Two or three, yeah. I think it might have been 3 because I lost both of my game 3 days in the first 2 days.
Yeah, that makes sense. I played Tyranids twice in day 1.
I played Tyranids like a bunch at the event because I played Stu, I played another Tyranid guy, I played so much. I won't fuck around too much because we've got an hour left. Gonna roll an advance on these gargoyles. This is just for the gargoyles in the back.
Yep.
2, 5, 6 OC?
6 OC, yeah.
I need a 3. You've only got 2 objectives. If I take that from you, you'll only score 1.
If you get the software.
Yeah. I'm going to CP reroll that with the one that I gain.
Down to 0.
Because with a 3, just measure this with me to make sure I'm not spending for nothing. I need a 21 inches to get 3 guys onto this objective. Is that no? I need a 4, so I need 22 inches to get.
And then it's down to like, can you even?
I won't. Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought that was better than it was. I'm not going to bother.
Cool. So
If you just want to put it direct line, yeah. Instead, I'm just going to move the gargoyles into this pocket a bit further. Maybe we'll do that later. If you let my gargoyles live, please. Gonna fall this lictor back again. Do it again, do it again, do it again. You've blown your load now.
In the dice tray, it's more readable, isn't it? Around the middle there.
That was for something else, wasn't it?
It's just for your lictor.
Oh, he's battle shocked. That's
Yeah.
right. No. So sad.
Giving you a lot of targets here, I think.
Yeah. Which can sometimes be an issue. I find Tyranids need to gang up on things to kill them, and so when I'm given a lot of targets, it can.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when like there's one threat down there, but then your cards are telling you have to kill this beast right
Yes.
now. Otherwise, that's 5 points.
Splitting my focus is a bit annoying. I probably need an 8 or a 9. I'll roll it and see if it matters.
Yep.
Shooting, however, it's like I really want to finish off that brigand. I really need to kill these Terminators.
Otherwise, your home's in danger next round.
Very, very real danger. I think the Terminators are the priority. I have an angle, I think, if I were to get to like here.
Through that?
So I can't, no, so this Exocrine's not doing that. He's not making that angle. So he can throw his attacks into the beast and maybe pop it.
Yep.
I've got Maliceptor and 2 Exocrines. I got the one in the reserve. I'm just going to put him down now, but like this is where he's going to go.
He's gotta go there, right?
he has to.
Do you want to be that close to me as well?
Yes, because if I like really, really high roll my damage into these guys with another shooting activation, I can shoot him in the brigand.
Or you just have to make sure you're poking out as well.
The gun's poking out. He should be able to see the ribbon. Yeah. That's what I'm banking off. He's going off the gun for that angle.
Yeah, just your gun is all.
Yeah. So I like to cheese that one.
Yep.
My favourites with the rupture effects. It's so funny. What have you got in reserves right now?
Just a carnivore, man.
Just carnivore. You can't come in from my edge, can you?
It is better around 3.
3, so you can. Can you fit one? I don't think you can fit one there. I don't think you can fit one there. No, there's no way you're getting in there.
Cool.
Well, that's nice and heavy. I like that. I like heavy bases. The Death Leaper, I've got a really heavy base on him too.
Yeah. Just makes it harder to knock them over, I think.
Yeah. Hold on. When I fall him back, I just need to make sure he's in area denial range, just in case. So when he falls back, I'm just going that way a little.
Oh, and we're doing the battle shock aura this turn with Bellacore.
How does that work?
9-inch aura if you're below starting strength.
You have to make a battle shock test.
Wait, no, I can do that.
Start of the battle round. And I had turn 1, so you've got to do it at the start of my turn.
Yes.
It's fine if you do it now. No, I'm happy for you too.
It's not going to actually affect anything here, so it doesn't really matter. If anything, you should be taking reroll 1s. So if you don't mind, could I take the reroll 1s? Yeah, cheers.
I'm happy. I don't think either of us are winning the event, like I said, so it's pretty chill. I'm happy to play a good game.
I'm used to going first.
Yeah, I fucking have been going first so much lately. You. I think I have range with that Maliceptor. I just have to double check. Might not after all. So it's just 2 Exocrines going into here. So when I move these, I'll just string these out. Like so. We'll just do that with the gargoyles. So you can't wrap the guys around there. Just to protect my Exocrine. Yeah, that is my... no, I need to drop my gargoyles. I'll drop these guys.
Yep.
I'm spending too much CP. I don't want to have to pay for rapid ingress.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to drop them back here. Do you want to rapid ingress?
Yeah, I'm sitting on so much CP.
It's funny, sometimes I find that when I get a good Shadows turn and they can't use stratagems and then they just have heaps of fucking CP left at the end.
Just can't fit there. That would be awesome.
Calculated, mate. Calculated.
Calculated, yeah.
Oh, they can't move behind there, can they, either?
Correct, yeah. Can I have the tape measure?
Yes, it may.
Cool. It's just going to come in here. Sweet. So down to 2.
Yep. Oh, right. Am I? Within 12. I think I made a brutal error.
What's that?
Neurolictor needs to be here instead. Do you mind if I... for 12 inches to these guys for +1 to wound.
Makes sense, yeah.
Do you mind if I do that?
Yeah, that's all good. I don't even see
I thought about that when I'm like, I've got wounding on 2s with the Exocrines into them. It was in my head. It made sense before I started moving stuff. It didn't impact anything anyway, I don't think. So
now you kill the beast.
Yes, certainly do.
But you want to kill the Terminators as well.
Yes. Well, we're going to start with this Exocrine, or The Malesept the Exocrine back there can only shoot the beast, so I'm going to shoot the beast. D6 plus 3.
Oh, just the knife. It's broken.
Nine. Threes. And 4s. Nope. Oh wait, it actually does matter.
Failed. Takes 3.
Two to go through. All right. They're really annoying.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll go Exocrine here into these guys. D6 plus 3 plus 5 actually because of blast. So 7.
So 3s, then 2s.
3s into 2s with sustained, so it goes. That one goes back in. 2s. 5, please.
Fair one.
The other Exocrine that is staring at them. Still blast 5 because of the character.
Oh no!
Oh no, because yeah. So 4, so 7 again. 3s re-rolling 1s with sustained. And goes in. 2s. That is 7. Man.
Terminators, man.
Yeah.
Scam. I am the scammer now.
Yeah. How many have you got left there?
Did I fail 1 or 2 though?
You failed, so 3 have died from that and 1 died from the Broodlord.
So
So you got 6 Terminators and the Lord.
Yep.
All right. Gargoyles are going to shoot. I'm not going to roll anything. They're just going to scoot.
Yep.
No, they can't do any more. How wide are these? Too wide. I was like, can I get engaged? No, I can't.
You gave me 7, 5. You gave me 13 saves, and I failed 3.
I don't know.
Terminators, man. It's the dice.
It's the dice. Lauren's cooked these, I promise.
Yeah.
Alright, the Malesept in the middle.
No, because you keep on giving away 2 at every tournament, and then people leave them behind because they don't care about 2 dice.
Malesept in the middle is going to shoot at the Brigand. I need him to die. Like this is what I mean. Like this split fire. Yeah, he's going to come back up. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm hoping I can pick him up in melee.
Yeah.
D6 plus 3.
Yep.
Threes.
4s.
4, 3s. Minus 1.
To win because your strength is higher than my toughness.
It's equal.
Sorry, that's not it.
I'm actually winning on 3s because you're near the Neuralixer and Battle Shocks. Oh, that's within 12, isn't it? Oh, that might not be in 12. I hope he's in 12.
Yes, so 3s. Strength 10, toughness.
Fuck me. Nah. Okay. Charges, they're all that matters. Malesept is going to make it in.
Sorry, my brain, that was the Beast of Nurgle.
Yeah. This Neuralixer is going to charge. Yep. I'm just going to fucking send everything here.
You fell back with the Lictor, right?
The regular Lictor fell back, so you can't do anything. 6. I just need to make room for the Tyrant charge. It's going to be hard, but I'm. I haven't used the reroll for him.
So what was that on the dice? 6, right?
6, yeah. So I get to there.
Cool.
I think I can, like, the space is like there, so I should be able to get him to there. Do you wanna... I'm going to roll the dice, see what we need. I'm going to free reroll.
That's definitely
not. Okay.
All right, can a Neurolictor and a Malice do it?
Yes.
The answer may shock you.
I hope it doesn't. Okay.
Charges,
Strike first. I have to. No other charges. They all hit. Wounding on 4s because I'm +1 to wound.
Strength what?
You're giving me -1 to wound.
Only when your strength is higher than my 10.
So my strength is strength 10.
Yeah. So 4s but +1 away.
Yeah. So no 3s. 3s.
Shocked. Still only 1.
Come on, fail it. Give me a high roll. Is that a pass? I don't know what they're.
Neurolictor
Can't kill him.
Literally cannot kill it. So he's
All right, that is brutal that he's not dying.
Yeah, so will you keep Air Denial?
No, I'm going to drop it.
All right, and he's just going to attack the Neurolictor.
Yep.
2 hits. Actually, only 1 hit because you're -1 to hit from the Malsector. And no wounds. So normal.
Yep.
You're getting rid of Air Denial, so you're going to go up to 3.
Yep. I should have re-rolled one of those wound rolls.
Potentially, but even then.
Oh, I didn't really spend.
So I'm definitely picking up both of these flesh hounds.
So what are you? You're on 2. In my turn, you're on 2.
So we've got 3. So
Yep.
we're both on 3. I spent 1 on a rapid ingress. So I'm definitely going to pick up both the flesh hounds. The only non-battle shot are Seekers and Raptors. The Raptors have to stay, so I'm not going to spend a CP to pick anyone up. Seekers are fast. So everything on battle shocks.
Regular battle shock on the Brigand.
Yep.
Cool.
And you've stolen it off me because you're OC4.
Yes.
So you've got 5 OC there, I've only got 3. So you have 7 up.
So are
draw
you?
some cards first.
Yeah, and you hold 2.
Yeah, so my recover assets complete. Cleanse and Bell. Cool.
Achievable.
So battle shock on the Brigand. 6 is a fail. Leadership 7.
Cool. I like that because he's OC 8.
Yeah. Like they can just bomb it with Raptors, which is what, battle round 3?
Yeah.
I've got a carnival coming in, it's fine. So we'll get 10 points of primary. Cleanse and Bell.
The same thing.
We'll see if it works. Yep, so same thing.
I think the biggest issue I'm going to have closing this game out is bottom of turn scoring.
Yeah.
Does it cap at 15?
Yes, it does.
That's cool.
It's good for you, yeah. So they can move there and make an objective.
Yep.
These guys can move here and they can cleanse. So, swift action, so we just advance 10 inches.
It's good. It's a good mission for cleanse.
Very good mission for cleanse. Because you end up with so many safe objectives.
Yeah.
Just on the other side of the wall there.
It's been a fairly cagey game.
I find I have to play cagey, or I can just randomly get tables and run out of units.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I've been there.
Do I want to... 4 inches there.
Oh, wow.
14-inch move, yeah. That'll give me Shadows of Chaos and No Man's Land, because I'll own 3. You'll only own 2. So Shadows of you'll own 3, but that's half still. Because mine's not until the end of the game. Turn, sorry.
Wait, what's that? Oh, because that appears at the end of the turn. Okay, so we're matched at the moment.
We're matched. Okay, so we've got a cleanse there with the cultists. Seekers are probably going to cleanse there.
Okay, so first turn's actually an advantage into you for that purpose. If you had first turn, you'd be bringing him up first.
Exactly.
It gives you a good bit of tempo on this mission, actually.
Yeah. There's definitely trade-offs, right?
Yeah. It's just like an interesting, like... There's always this thing where, like, there's certain advantages in certain missions and interactions that you don't always know your opponent has.
Yeah. So 12 inches from a Raptors puts them up here.
No. Don't do that.
I'm not allowed that?
Nah.
No?
I don't think so. I think that's not fair.
Oh my god, I'm coming out with a training shot.
I'm going to have to...
I love that tank shocking Drukhari.
Yeah.
Yes! Do I get that pain token back?
I'll hold that for you. What are you looking for?
Just battle. So imagine everything else is screened out. Like really, my best chance is Raptors and Beasts charging through.
They advance and charge?
They do not have advance and charge. I have to move the Brigand. So the Brigand's going to remain stationary because I don't want you getting a cheeky Overwatch with an Execute.
That is certainly something that I consider, because I think my Maliceptor is in lethal range as well.
Well, the Maliceptor's in combat, so he can't Overwatch.
Oh, true, he is too. That fucking beast, he's ruined my whole game.
This beast has been incredible, isn't it?
That is the MVP right there. He's just been sitting there and I just can't kill him and do everything else I need to do.
Pretty cool guy.
No, he's a bastard.
I think we're just going to have to allow the Terminators charging the Exocrine and the Beasts, because the Raptors are just too far away. What they are going to do is come up and Melter gun some people.
Yeah, Raider.
So cleanse with cultists, cleanse with...
Cleanse is easy.
Seekers.
I'll just put the cleanse in. And Bell is reliant on charges, because you've got to wrap around to get it, don't you?
The Raptors aren't going to be able to go for it.
No.
So Bellacore.
It's so big. I love the model. It's a model I wouldn't mind painting at some point.
He's
a really
fun,
cool
man.
model.
He's a lot of fun. Just going to move around there and just pick up the gargoyles.
We're actually doing pretty good for time. I thought we were doing a lot worse than we are.
The best charge is probably into the gargoyles there. Oh wait, no Man's Land's way back there.
Yeah, it's really far back.
Yeah, it's really far. Geez, it's actually not really that doable.
Do you want to redraw it?
If you don't mind.
That's fun. We haven't interacted at all yet. Like, sometimes you need that extension of movement to be like, oh, I actually cannot physically do this. It was like I'm re-rolling the advance. No, let's check that.
So assassination. Instead, we've got a Broodlord right in front of us.
Yeah.
So we'll just shoot you with Terminators.
Leave him alone. Rude.
And I'm not going to move because I don't want you getting a cheeky Overwatch yet. Besides, what? Move 1 inch.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that is meaningful. So you get the Reaper chain cannon into you. Yeah, we are going to move. If you want to Overwatch, you can Overwatch.
I think it will because it's free, and I've got 3 CP in the bank.
Yep.
Got this Exocrine here. I'm not in lethal range, am I? Oh, I am.
Cool.
Sustained and lethals. And blast for 1, so D6 plus 4. Makes it 7. So looking for 6s, none.
Cool. Worth a shot.
It was definitely worth a shot. There's a good chance I pick up like 2, 3 Terminators if I roll even 1 or 2 6s.
Exactly right. And that's all screened out from flesh.
It's pretty.
So you got.
It's screened for a brigand or a carnivore, and they are a bigger footprint.
Yeah, they are.
Just because of the awkward bases.
Terrain bases, objectives, deployment zones.
Am I in? I am well within melter range. I was just taking melter range for the mouse center.
Yeah. I'm feeling lucky.
It's a very close game so far because it'll be 1 point for me at the end of this turn, very likely.
Yeah.
So awkward.
Doggy's coming down there. That gives us double cleanse, building an objective. Bellical picks some gargoyles, Tyranids pick up Broodlord, charging Exocrine there. Raptors can shoot the Lictor dead. Charging. Alright, so shooting the Brigand into the Maleceptor. Melters.
I will feel no pain.
Yep.
Just because it's got a lot coming in.
Yep, so both hits on 3.
4s.
2 space.
It's 2 space?
Yeah, ballistic 2.
Never mind.
So just 1 wound there.
4s. That's the big one. That's the money shot. I wish the other one did that. I love how aggressive you put the dice in sometimes.
You actually have to, for these casino dice, they actually need to bounce off a wall if you're trying to get a good roll. As in, like, proper spin. So just 1 wound. AP 1. Takes 1 damage.
5s. I hate it when they take 1 damage because I have to pull 3 dice out for the wound counter.
Nothing with the stubber. Raptors are going to put all of their guns into the Lictor.
What, you don't want to fight him? You should just fight him with them. That's a much better idea, yeah.
Sounds cool, eh? So we will Dark Pact sustained hits. They fail. Take 2. So we'll just kill a chainsaw dude. So Melter. I've messed up the models. They've got 3 melter guns.
Oh, I see, they're very interesting. Yeah, okay.
So 1 pistol chainsaw dead from the Dark Pact. So 2 melter guns, both hit, stealth, no hits. So plasma pistol.
I'm surprised the stealth works within 12. It just feels like one of those things that shouldn't.
I don't know, the gun is always phasing in and out of reality.
Yeah.
2 bolt pistols. Nothing, no damage.
Gotta charge him.
He's on 1 wound remaining. Like,
He is.
Carnivore is going to shoot his stubber.
Yep, into the Lictor.
1 hit. Nothing.
Hey, look, after the beast surviving, I need this.
Yeah, you do emotionally, right? The dog is going to shoot his flamer. I'll just measure if I was lucky. 12 inches, yes. It's just a normal flamer though, so 2 shots wounding on 5s, nothing. Bellacord, dark pacting, leaf sustained, shooting the gargoyles.
Yep. 12 shots, isn't it?
I think he's got to overcharge to get the 12 shots, so I'll just double check that. Yeah, so he's going to overcharge for 12 shots.
Yep.
And that also puts him up to strength 6, so we're on 2s. Doesn't take any damage. 3, 6, 9, 12.
And then 2s into 2s.
2s into 2s, rolling 1s. We get 3 sustained.
Yeah, they are dead. Unless you like roll a shitload of 1s.
It's definitely more than 10 ones. 12 damage. You just left a base behind.
I'm just grabbing barrel of monkeys here. I haven't glued all the bases on yet. They're still in the painting process. The 3 different gargoyle units are in different parts of the painting process, and it's how I tell them apart on the table.
Yep.
So I have to do something else later once they're finished.
So we're going to put the 2 Reaper Chain Cannons into the gargoyles, and then all the combi weapons into... Is the Broodlord stuff? He's not, is he?
His -1's only in melee.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots hitting on 4s. Can't take the chance. Just got to shoot him dead.
Everything into the Broodlord?
Everything into Broodlord.
Come on, you can do it, buddy.
Sustained hits. Fails the sustained hits. Takes 1 mortal wound.
I really wish you rolled a 6 there. That would bring me joy.
Alright, they failed all of their leadership checks so far. They've taken 4 and they've failed all of them.
You've done almost as much damage to them as I have.
Chain Cannon. Rolling hits. So 2 sustained, 1 miss. Check 7, so 3s. So there is 5 at AP1.
5 at AP1, let's roll these. 4s.
Just kills them.
We don't need to stress, so you get your assassinate.
I completely forgot to move my Brigand. Is he in range of anything? Yeah, forgot to move my Brigand entirely. He'll shoot his heavy stubber into the Maleceptor because he can. 2 hits, nothing. Whoops, he is very far away from the action now.
They're really fast too, aren't they? They're still like 12 inches. Fucking crazy.
Well, like, he could be there shooting his melter gun in now.
I've very heavily considered picking up a Chaos Knights army, but I just hate I hate winning and losing because of stat checks. It just feels like that.
So that is all of my shooting. So charging will be Carnivore into the Maleceptor, Beast
Don't
into
fail.
the Lictor. I don't think you can fail.
No, you can't.
And then into the Exocrine there. And Raptors they're going to charge the Lictor because it's out of the fight phase. We force a battle shot check, and if you fail, you'll take D3 mortal wounds, probably killing you. Even
You don't have shadows yet.
Yes, I do.
Because this isn't here yet.
I control all 3 of these.
Oh, you do too. That one's yeah. Because it's half. Sorry, I keep forgetting it's half. Yeah. No, you do
So
too.
into the Death Leaper, we get a 9. Into the Maleceptor, we get a 7.
What?
We're going to put a tank shock there.
You're getting tank shock.
Ten dice, 4 models.
We will just take those off the top.
Down to 9.
Down to 9.
Then Raptors into the Lictor and Neurolictor. Get a 7.
It battle shocks both, doesn't it? Oh, it causes a test.
Range, yeah.
Yep. So the regular Lictor here, he's in Synapse range.
So -2.
That is a 9, so we're good.
You rolled a 8.
I rolled an 8.
So he takes D3 mortars.
He's dead. It doesn't matter. He's on 1 wound.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And the Neurolictor. He fails as well.
Takes 1.
I don't know why, but sometimes I just misread that. It's always when it's an 8 or a 9. I don't know. I do that all the time. I just misread a dice.
Yeah.
I can't.
A lot of your stuff. And technically, that start a fight phase, but it doesn't really matter here because the only other charge is the guys there. Not really sure what they need, but 4, just do it.
It's actually very close, isn't it? I think you might need a 5 there.
Yeah, we'll use the free stratagem to reroll it.
I love the superstition. There we go.
So we double it, pass it on. And you're just within 6 there, so we're just going to base around this side.
Yep.
So, Lord. I feel like everything that has anti-vehicle should also have anti-monster.
Yeah, a lot of it. I mean, so even when it's like taser weapons, like electronic vehicle interference, like graviton weapons, it's like, nah, that should just be an anti-vehicle because that's what it is.
Yeah, but like a chain
fist, I feel like there is definitely an argument for anti-monster.
So we are not within 4, so we can't consolidate into there.
Thank you.
But we can touch gargoyles.
Yeah.
So I'll spend my last CP to give them lance.
Yep.
You've got 2 CP to interrupt, so we'll start with the carnivore.
Yep. So -1 to hit. I am going to spend the CP for Fin of Pain.
Yep. So you're down to 1. So hitting on.
What are you on?
Down to 0.
There we go.
Because I spent for the
spendy
reroll.
turn, yeah.
Well, I free stratted the reroll and I'm going to spend lance and a tank shot.
Yeah. I was just fixing this up to what we were on.
So striking with 6 attacks, hitting on 3s because I'm -1 hit.
Yep.
Winning on 3s because we're strength. So all hit.
All hits.
All wounds.
3s, yep.
AP3, damage D6 +2.
So 4s. Whee, my turn for some good dice. That was one of those was a save. Yep.
That is 5 +2 is 9.
9.
So I can't kill you, assuming you pass one of these.
5s, yeah.
There you go. So 5 damage, down to 4 wounds.
Yes, thank you.
Then, you interrupting anywhere?
I can't anymore.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like, I have to hold it to threaten you,
Yeah.
but after you've done the right thing, I can't hold it anymore.
Well, it's good that you catalyst, otherwise you'd be dead. So over there we've got.
It was just like with the charge thing, where I'm like, I can just force this interaction.
Yeah. So they have to pile them back this way. There's 7 wounds.
Yeah.
Scammers.
That's what, like when they were 65 points, I'm like, T5, 4-up invuln with 7 wounds.
Yeah.
Money.
So we will Dark Pact for sustained hits. Succeeds. Power Fist. 1 hit. 1 wound with the Power Fist.
This is into the Neurolictor.
Correct.
4s, he passes.
Close combat weapons.
So they're -1 to hit from the Maliceptor.
Yeah.
I always have to like
1 wound, AP 0.
4s. Goes through. Damage.
1. Yeah, 1 sustained hit with the chainsword. So 2 wounds with the chainsword at AP 1. Still a 4-up.
2 go through.
And then the Terminators. So we've got 2 chain fists, 1 chain fist from the Lord, and then 4 power fists.
It's funny looking at other people's models. I'm like, yeah, I believe you. I don't know what the fuck's in that.
Power fist, chain fist, power sword. Dark Pacting for sustained hits because we're going lance, so everything's winning on 4s. Fail the
Fail
Dark
again.
Pact. I think kills the dude, right?
Yeah, it does.
Looks like that's a power fist. Cool.
I'm just.
So
You've actually done as much damage to this unit as I.
literally, I've killed.
I think you've killed 2 pretty much.
Yeah, I've killed 2. You've killed 3. So rerolling. Oh, look at those sustains.
Oh. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. I think I'm gonna lose an extra here. Then I explode and do 3 mortals and kill another one.
66s.
I wish I rolled like that into the Beast of Nurgle.
You couldn't possibly. And then 4s because of Lance. Ooh, not a good win roll. So
Less.
5 wins at AP2 damage too.
So 5s on my saves. 3 go through, so that's 6 damage.
Fists hit on 4s. 2 sustained, so 6 hits. Only 1 wound there with the chain fist.
Same 5s.
Yeah, I don't think I'm killing him, man.
He's on 6 wounds.
I've got to like hit and wound with everything here from the Chaos Lord.
You've got sustained, so you might. Never mind.
Three wounds, AP2 damage too. You got to fail everything. You're live on 2.
Live on 2.
So I don't get to fade.
Oh, big.
Even with the 6/6s, just can't wound you.
It's like, I had an Overwatch before with Anthony, and he got rolled high on his hits. And he's like, yes, and then rolled all 1s. I was like,
Happens, right? And I've got no extra way to put damage on you there. So yeah, that unit probably dies here, but honestly, might not matter at this point. I've got so much left alive.
yeah. It's like you've got just garbage out the arse here.
Yeah. So you get to fight.
Maliceptor and Death Leaper.
Technically, your Death Leaper fights first.
It's not going to impact anything.
Just roll them out anyway. Especially not like that.
How many wounds have you got?
7. Nope. You don't win me a single time. He'll fight your back. 3 hits. 4 damage from dead wounds.
Can you just put him on 3 with something?
Cool. You can fight with one of these guys.
The Maliceptor.
Yep. Who's he going to fight?
I'm going to go into the War Dog.
Yep.
Only 1 hit.
Yep.
No wounds.
Okay.
You've fought with everything there, haven't you? Not the beast. You
just
got the beast.
6 attacks again.
-1 to hit. Okay. Never mind.
Even without the -1, they all missed.
Yeah. And it's going to Neurolictor into the Raptors. 2s with sustained. 3s. 4 at -2, damage 1.
Fail 2, so 1 guy dead. We're going to kill.
Kill everything I have.
Sweet. That's the end of the turn. So we get our points still. Cleanse and assassinate.
Yep. Easy.
Just tracking. Spend everything down to
Yep,
0.
and I'm
You
on
spend
1.
Down to
Yep.
1. To 1
Dang
each. And draw some cards.
Storm Hostile Sabotage.
I will also be doing the reroll 1s again.
Yeah. Storm Hostile Sabotage. Can you make a battle shock test on the War Dog, please?
This one
The one on the objective.
makes sense. It's fine.
Big if he fails that.
I mean, you still get 15, so it doesn't matter.
True, yeah. I'll put that in for these guys so they don't yell at me. Storm Hostile's easy. I'm guaranteed that with gargoyles.
Yeah, just in the middle objective.
Yeah.
I've got 11 OC. Sorry, I've got 14 OC.
Yeah.
So it's already in top of turn 4. He got a massive 15 points here. And I believe Chaos Daemons also would most likely get a 15 points on the primary. So it's actually a matter of getting good secondaries. Because currently the Tyranids is just a ahead by 1 point, effectively. And then obviously you can see all the Chaos Space Marine units just trying to push forward now, killing some stuff one by one. And let's see on how much he can actually clear. Maybe he can kill some Terminators and then kill something in the center, but the problem is there's a Carnivore in the center. I'm not sure also on how he could deal with that, seeing all his roles for shooting and fighting. So it's a bit difficult, but at least he's surviving with scoring good primaries.
Only be on
Minus
2 dice.
Yep. That's a fail. Can I rip a 6 here?
Nope. Not quite. All right. Okay. Oh, don't like this. Okay.
What do you got for me?
Yeah, pain on my end. So he's got to fall back.
It's fun. Yeah. I'm just here for a giggle, man.
Going to advance the gargoyles that are those ones. Yep. Just gonna roll an advance for them.
18 smooth.
That'll get me where I need to go. What's your AC on here?
11, 12, 13, 14.
14, so I need 7. I can do that.
You gotta get storms, so you gotta get more than me, so you need 8. I think there's enough room, right?
Yeah, there should be. I've got my scoot still.
Yeah.
Like this, the back one
You've got a 24
can get to here. Yeah, it's like they're gonna. Do you mind if I just like pre-move them forward?
I know what you're doing. Shoot a Mordog, do no damage, and it's whatever.
One goes in there, and then that is 8.
It's actually crazy how you're completely unable to deal with the beasts.
It's my damage is like I need it somewhere else, but I need it there. And it's like, ugh. You've got stuff happening there.
So you fell back with the Exocrine.
With the Exocrine, yeah.
Sweet.
I'm going to fall him back a little bit further forward, just so I can run him into there.
Yep. Speaking of. So, yep.
Yep.
Because my 3 stratagem back, so I do have an interrupt.
Yeah. I don't have a huge amount of fighting going on my end, so I'm going to start there with the fights first.
Sounds right.
Death Leaper, I just have to leave for death. It's really annoying because I can't battle shock him with Death Leaper either because he just regens all his health back.
Yeah.
That's battle shocked. You know what? There's a world where the 10 shots from these gargoyles get 3 damage through there.
There is
because I'm +1 to wound. They're wounding on 5s.
Yeah, sure, go for it. 10 shots hitting on 4s.
10 shots hitting on 4s. And they were within tyrant range. So 4s with lethals.
Go ahead.
It's a grasp for damage. It is not going to do it.
Yeah, 1 wound and 3 5s.
Can't do it. 2 saves.
3 ups.
There we go. Grasping for straws. They had to shoot at something anyway, though. I should have finished my movement first. I don't think I had anything. The only thing I had to move was this guy just coming forward so he can see Terminators. Everything else can't move except for Death Leaper has to fall back, and yes, I may lose him, but that may be a later problem. That solo beast is just causing so much mischief. It's on a 1 or a 2, I lose him. He's fine.
Yep.
Okay. The Exocrine here, going to shoot into Terminators.
Yep. Didn't move, so hitting on 2s,
Yep.
winning on 3s.
Yep.
Also, they have 22 minutes left, so I'm not sure if they are actually finishing turn 5. So they need to hurry up a bit, and then they are not using any clock here. So we shall see.
1-1, no sustained.
3s.
3s. Can I have 5, please? Do you want to roll those?
So 5 4-ups. Fell over. Was
Banger.
Whoops. Dice everywhere.
It's the most damage I've done.
Yeah.
He's just angry. He finally lost a bunch of Terminators.
That kills the whole unit.
Except for the Lord? Yeah.
Except for Lord. So he's -1 damage.
Yep.
I
That's
think they've done
okay.
the job though.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's great because I can now afford to shoot the Maliceptor into that Lone Brigand. So D6 plus 3 shots. That is a 3. So 6 shots, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s because +1 to wound from the Neurolictor. You battle shocked on that. On this guy here still. 2 saves, please.
4-ups. Fail both.
We get him. Does he explode?
Nope.
I wish. I wish. He's lived too long as well. And that's the other thing. It was like the damage is just like there's just too much in my face.
Yeah. Just kind of overwhelming here.
It was the same with our other game that we played, where it was like when there's just too much in my face, I just can't.
Yeah.
Gargoyles help. I have that Exocrine to shoot, which has just got to go for that Beast of Nurgle
So
again.
you can shoot, right? Yeah.
Didn't move though, so hitting on 2s. D6 plus 3. 7 shots. 2s.
2s and 4s.
2s and 4s. 4.
Okay, 4 wounds.
Might get him.
Might get me.
Finally. I want to cry.
Where's the camera?
Sorry about that. It's alright. I got a lot of these Terminators that I probably didn't need to get that turn. So I've just got charges now. I've got Storm Hostile. Because the OC for these two won't matter now.
I'm OC.
I've got 9 on there, so I've got 18 OC.
Yep.
And he can't die, and then maybe he can.
I'd fight with the beast first.
Yeah.
But then I still wouldn't be able to play them because they
Oh, because they didn't charge. Yeah. True.
Because you're over an inch away.
Yeah. Yes. I definitely am over an inch away. So I'm just going to go, the Tyrant succeeds his charge, you can't fail it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I've got. So we're going to start with his Bone Sword, 6 attacks, 2 sustained. 2 sustained.
Wish you had crit 5s probably.
A little, I still got 2 6s. And then 2's Twin Linked. Do you want to roll these?
Yeah. Take 6 damage instead.
Yep. Beauty. And Sabotage is just the gargoyles that are still back there. Oh no, the Horned ones. No, it has to be out. It has to be out. It has to be out. I can't actually Sabotage.
Yeah, exactly.
These guys can. I just have to make sure he's. Yeah. Thank you. Sabotage and going. Storm Hostile done. That's did. Yeah, that's everything. Would you like to start the fighting of things?
So I'll go with my Carnivore
Yep.
into the Maliceptor. Surprise, surprise.
Yep. Do I feel no pain? No, I don't bother. He's on 2 wounds. I don't bother.
On 2 wounds. You're going to really regret this.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
You get to fight now.
I will fight with the Neurolictor.
Yep. Into the Raptors, I imagine. Oh, sorry, just Neurolictor's got to make a shot check next door.
Oh, I'd have to make it again.
Every fight phase, yeah. At minus. I've got 3, you've got 3, so -2. It's fine.
Do I want to go with they'll fight Beast of Nurgle. No, okay. So I'm going to fight with them into the Raptors.
Yep.
2s with sustained. 2 sustained. 3s. That many. At -2, damage 1.
So 5 ups. 1, 2.5. So I got 1 guy left on 1 wound.
1 on 1 wound.
Keep the power fist alive for reasons that shall become obvious.
Yep. They're -1 to wound as well now, which is important. You may go with the Beast of Nurgle though.
Yep. So Beast of Nurgle. So we'll go with the power fist first. No, I'm not going to give you a chance to just beat the Beast of Nurgle up. So Beast of Nurgle into the Neurolictor. Sorry. Nah. Yeah, it's whatever.
-1 to hit.
1 wound, AP1, damage 2.
Onto the Neurolictor, was it?
Neurolictor, yeah.
Makes it either target, it would have been the same. Maliceptor is going to go into the Woodog. 4s. Got life 4 and
Strength 10 now there.
yeah. Nothing.
Power fist.
Yep.
It's not going to duck pact. 1 wound.
It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So you get your points.
Yep.
I'm not going to up you down. Yeah, I'm going to up you down to these guys. For my CP. And I can pick up demon units. Everything's happy actually. So yeah, just the Raptors coming up. You'll go up to 2 CP. We get no prisoners of overwhelming. That seems really nice. Just kill all 3 there. So we will start with ruling.
Overforce. Yucky. It's a very overforce turn right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very dude.
Advancing the flesh hounds 5 inches. Just got that tape.
It's a very close game,
Yeah.
which I'm happy with because last time we played, you rolled me. So that's too far. That's way too far for my comfort.
Yes. 17-inch move. Advance and charge.
How many wounds?
2 each.
I might overwatch with him if you let me see them, so you might want to just, if you, yeah. I'm not going to go, haha. I'll let you shove them back. Because they're what, T4?
T4, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 3s to wound and then 1 per.
The other dogs are going to advance. 6. I think that's about as far as I can go because of getting within an inch of you.
Yep.
So I'm just going to stay there. Do you want to overwatch them?
I think I will overwatch these ones with the flamer. It's free.
Yeah.
I may as well.
So that's
And I've got no other good overwatches that are going to happen.
Yep.
So 2d6 shots. Is that your dice or is that one of their dice?
That's one of mine.
4 shots. Where's my CP going? I don't know if I have an important interrupt because the only thing that can actually fight is the Maliceptor.
Fair.
Those guys over there.
No, I'm just going to stick with those 4. 3s. 3 at -1.
Fail on 3.
Well, I'll get 3 dogs.
Yep.
Woof, woof.
Okay, let's remember.
Did you make a Battleshock test on that Lone Raptor?
Lone Raptor? No, I haven't yet.
He's good. He's good. I was just looking at the wound count on everything.
Advancing cultists, 5.
This is the one mission where denying with gargoyles doesn't really work.
No.
So 9.
Just to there. Just to there.
Comes out to play. Yeah, I really was hoping I'd somehow have Gene Stealers alive for when he came out. When I played Alex, I said to him, like, Gene Stealers can pick up Be'lakor, by the way. Like, they can. He's like, no. I was like, yeah. Crit 5 lethals, baby.
Yep.
So he's a 2-up base save too, doesn't he?
3 up.
3 up.
Yeah. Which is pretty good for a demon.
Yeah, well that's it.
So I think we'll be shooting him into the exit community because he's on 2 wounds.
Yep.
Lets these guys charge through. Charge there, charge there. Eventually fight there. Yeah, pass my battleship then, charge there, and maybe get some gargoyles there. Yeah, I think that's about it. And I've got 5 raptors in reserve still. Into the wall there, so we could shoot the Malsector dead and then charge through with the carnivore.
How many attacks on the dogs?
12. Oh, with the sweep or?
These guys.
Oh, 3 each.
And what was Be'lakor's shooting like again?
12 shots.
12 shots.
6, 3, 1, dev wounds.
AP 3.
Yeah, ignores cover as well.
Damn. The dev wounds is the issue.
Well, deep stroking these guys here.
Dude, it's the end of the day. We've all been there.
Just 2 this time. Raider is less bloodthirsty.
Please tell me I screened that properly. How many are left? You have 5.
Just.
It's the practice into Grey Knights.
Yeah. So I guess we're just going to go for it. Try and make some wounds go through.
This is bottom of 4, isn't it?
Yep. Unfortunately, no one can throw a grenade into. So, yeah. So no prisoners over on the force. So Be'lakor, Dark Hecting, lethal hits. And doesn't blow up as hazardous. Ones. Oops.
Woo!
So 2 lethals. So 1 dev wound and 4 saves at AP3 Norse cover.
6s. He's dead. Does he explode? He does not.
So Raptors, Dark Connecting Lethals into the Metal Scepter, succeeds. Melter Guns, both hits.
Who's this, sorry?
Oh, sorry, only one hit because minus one hit to the Metal Scepter because you're in combat.
This was what weapon?
Raptors.
Raptors, okay, yeah.
So one wound with the Melter Gun. Cool.
Good.
Plasma, misses. Bolt pistols. The Carnivore is going to shoot his stubber into the gargoyles. 3 wounds of AP 0.
6s.
Yes. 3 wounds. Yes. Incredible. Yes.
Then Brigand shooting his melter gun into the Exocrine.
Yep, where is he in melter range?
He's not in melter range, no.
Cool. All right.
So melters, both hit. 1 wound, 4.
Goes all the way through. What's your damage?
6.
I know he said 10, but like, no, not this time.
There's different blue dice. Chain cannon, 5s, 1 wound at AP 2, down to AP 1 in cover.
How many, sorry?
Just 2.
Just 2.
4 ups.
4 ups.
Love them.
Mugushi.
Stubber. Just 1, AP 0.
That's one that goes through.
That's my shooting. Beast of Nurgle into Death Level. Gets to 10.
He'll make it. I'm sick of this fight.
Flesh Hounds are going to go into the Gargoyles.
Yep.
It's not us. It's not us. They make it 8.
Are they going to be forced into the Maliceptor aura because of... I think they might.
Potentially?
Yeah. It might be relevant.
Maybe.
If they miss half their attacks,
Are the Flesh Hounds in?
they're going to the same gargoyle unit?
Yeah. 4 inches won't make it.
Do you mind if I heroic that first one before you keep going? Just to get to there?
Yeah.
To get some extra OC on there?
Yep.
Yep, he'll make that.
Cool.
Just to get some friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I would have been able to heroic him onto there, so...
No. So Seekers, double
You just want to drop me 1?
7.
Oh.
Then Be'lakor charging the Gargoyles. It's a 3.
Do you reckon Be'lakor can pick up 6 gargoyles?
I see. Raptors trying to long bomb charge. Not it. I think that's all of my CP, so... sorry, all of my charges. Your fights first there.
Yep. Come on, pull through for me. Can't kill him.
So we'll fight with... Battleship check on the Paralector, -2. So it's D3 mortals. Kills
Kills him. Unfortunate.
So Seekers are going to be fighting gargoyles. Do you want me to roll this out, or like with Melanchor as well?
No. They are very dead.
And Melanchor's just going to go into the objective.
I've rarely seen something more dead than that.
So the only one that matters is this one here. So strength 5, 8 points, so hitting on 4s because we're -1 in hit. So 4s and 3s, and every wound kills.
This is on
Gargoyles. So 8 dead.
Burling Bay, yeah, you'll have well beaters, stand guard, obviously, that's what that is. It's hard to believe
Beast of Nurgle into here.
I'm just dumping these here for now. Yep. These are dead.
The list is good.
2 hits, 1 dead wound, just kills him.
Yep. He's certainly existed this game.
Can't install it anywhere. That's all of the fights, I think.
Yep. I've just got the attacks here.
Yeah.
5 attacks. He's been in combat every game so far.
The Melisceptor?
No, the Neurotyrant.
Oh.
I have to double check this because I'm not familiar with
Should
his
be
melee.
5 attacks.
I think it's
3 is at 501.
I think you're right. I have to double check. 6 attacks. Ooh. Gaming.
Random.
6 attacks hitting on 3s with no sustained.
So 3s and 3s.
3s, yep. 2 at no AP, damage 1. And then the gargoyle attacks, they exist. They're real. They both hit. They're strength 4. 1 save. Okay.
We'll fight with the Carnivore.
Yeah, they moved a little bit. That's just because I was grabbing piles of gargoyles out.
-1 to hits from the Melisceptor.
Yep.
4 saves on the Melisceptor.
I'm re-rolling that.
Fair enough. Huck's gave me 2 turns in a row. 7 damage.
He's gone.
Does he blow?
Ah, does he blow? True.
Cool.
Do you just want to talk the last turn out?
Yeah.
Time.
Sure. I think we started late, but...
Yeah. Well, the clock wasn't going for ages.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, we would already started and the clock was still stopped.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess that's what happens when you don't play with the clock, right?
You just lose track. You max your secondaries this turn anyway.
Yeah.
Because you got that
Kill
and...
3 things on an objective there.
Yeah. So last turn, it's basically just... I regen onto this, so I don't have to make a battle shock test. I do it for free. I made sure I'm within range.
So you get a 15.
My sabotage is happening from those gargoyles that are alive still.
Yes, so you get that.
Defend and bring it down. Defend... what am I behind by? Hold on. I'll get 15. You're going to get 15. So I need to beat you on secondary. I won't be able to bring it down. So I'm going to have to redraw that.
Yep.
For behind enemy lines. That's a spore mine if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. So you get built for 3.
And I've got no other way, so it's just that.
Cool. And defend.
So it's just you have to, yeah.
All right.
Hold on. With defend, I just
try and make a wall, right?
Yeah, I move him around to here. Like I just advance him into this corner so you can't move through with the dogs.
Yep.
And because they can't go through walls, they can't go through walls.
Beasts, the dogs can, yes.
They can?
Yes, dogs are beasts.
Oh, okay. I just roll an advance on the Tyrant to see if he's got enough movement to
at 10-inch move.
He should be able to. I'll re-roll it if I have to, just to get the OC on there.
Yep.
And I've got
7 inches.
yeah, and I've got him. If you move these ones out, he can overwatch them.
Yep.
They can't take it. I think you can't take my home.
Bellacore moves forward, challenges, maybe.
Maybe,
That's my
yeah.
guess.
What's his OC?
5. So
5.
if I kill the Hive Tyrant, these 2 won't hold it because they're
Correct.
only 4 OC. That's essentially it. Like, maybe these guys make a long move around, and maybe they get round as well.
We'll just draw your secondaries because you might just beat me on secondaries anyway, because that's what it's kind of come down to.
Storm.
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, man.
Good game.
Yeah.
It was a close one because you just max both of those, even if I get defend. Those going 5 points. I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, really cagey game.
It was. It's just, man, those beasts. Oh, the grief.
They scared you
It's easy to say it, but it's like it's a very real game if I can just get that little bit of extra damage, because so many times it was like.
All right, and that brings us to a wrap-up of this game.
Yes, yes, yes.
Does indeed. With 89 to 94 going to Ben Coubrough, which is misspelt on this sheet here. Hold on, I can fix that.
No, you need to fix here.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
All right, don't worry. Ben Coubrough taking the game 94 to 89.
You know what's
Chaos
the
Daemons
mistake here
Tyranids.
from Tyranids?
Yeah.
You remember the primary I told you turn, I think turn
Yeah, he
3.
he missed that extra
So
5
it
points
should
on
have been
primary.
draw instead of a loss.
Yeah, because I think he did go down to 0 CP, so it could have affected later stuff in the game, but it would have meant that he was up
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, gives him more
Yeah.
opportunity to do well. But that said, like, there's still neither of those are low scores. 89 into Shadow Legion's pretty bloody good.
Yeah.
And then 94 in return, yeah, also very good. We mentioned before, this is a high-scoring game. Like, both of them almost max primary.
Yeah, like,
I think Wade dropped 5 points on primary, and that's it.
yeah, Wade
Yeah, he's sitting on
dropped.
45
Both of them
as opposed to
scored
50.
45 points, and then
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ben scored 39 points in secondary. So
Yeah.
that's big. That's very big.
Yeah, that's real close. And yeah, that was a really cool game to see. Like a bunch of just careful movement and fiddling and back and forth. It's all about maximizing what you can get out of each secondary each turn.
Yes.
Yeah. And that does bring a wrap up to the event. Do you happen to have? Of
what
course
do you-
I don't. Do I? BCP up.
I don't have the BCP for this one.
Yeah, I'll pull it up here.
So yeah, you need to turn on your laptop, mister. And we can see the placings, so we can announce it to you guys.
We can indeed, and then we'll
I would
forward it
assume
right
it
after
should
that.
be Jason number 1.
Well, I can see.
Are they still playing?
It's a good question. Hey, Dean, our illustrious TO, is table 1 still playing? Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah, Jason won that one, going undefeated today.
And so as Alex Franz. Also
Alex
undefeated.
Franz also undefeated.
So
Love
I
to
think
see it.
depending on their
Depending on
score,
battle
I think
points will
Jason
determine
was, yeah.
who's placed higher. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see if
While I'm checking that, I do want to remind everyone to head down into the description. On the way down, hit subscribe and like and all that kind of good stuff. And while you're down there, check out the links to the Team Australia Fundraiser Raffle. There's over $10,000 worth of prizing available. $10 a ticket available everywhere in Australia except for the Australian
10,000.
Capital Territory. And of course, if you do happen to mistakenly enter your state as a different state while you're buying your tickets, we are of course going through and double checking all delivery addresses before anything gets shipped out. So
Awesome.
head down there, support Team Australia as they head across to the WTC. You can also, while you're down there, check out riskyrollers.com.au where we have all of our upcoming events. Tickets are available. We've got a fundraiser RTT next week. We then have Calling the Banners, our first singles GT. The week after that, we've got the Victorian Team Championships happening in June and a bunch
Yes.
of other events going on. Also, make sure to follow us at Risky Rollers Events Facebook page, which does have most of the bit spaces there. So, helps when I'm looking at the correct Team Australia fundraiser. I'm looking at one from March, apparently. I don't know how I've done that. So that's cool. I wonder if I can do
Well, thank you also for joining us, guys. Like
Yeah,
it's
thank you all for joining us, and I hope you guys have enjoyed
almost a
seeing the games
10-hour
today.
stream, and then a lot of you like still watching. So thank you very much.
Yeah, a lot of you sticking around. It's cool. Cool to see everyone. So yeah, we do in fact have our top 3 for today. Congratulations to the winner of the Team Australia fundraiser for May, Jason Horn, going undefeated with a total of 289 battle points.
Drop only 11.
Right behind him, Alex Franz, also undefeated, but on 243 battle points.
Drop big time.
And right behind him, repping the dwarves, repping the squatty boys, we have Liam Stevens in the Leagues of Votan, undefeated with 2 wins and a draw. With 247 battle points. So congratulations. Also in 4th place, Leagues of Votan by with Mark McLeish. So
another Votan.
Love to see it.
You should be happy.
I am happy. That's cool. Watching the game with Liam and Lachlan was a treat before. I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
It's got me excited to go home and paint my my Uthar the Destined conversion. It's cool.
Yeah, you paint good, sir.
Thank you.
You should paint some of my models.
No.
Why?
I don't have time to paint my models, let alone yours.
Okay. Fair enough.
So thank you guys for tuning in for that one. Head down below, check out all the links, hit like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Our next event that we're going to be streaming is going to be Calling the Banners itself in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
We are going to have a bunch of videos coming out between now and then, so make sure to follow along, catch all of those, rewatch all your favourite games from the Australia-New Zealand Team Championships, the Team Australia Fundraiser, catch Calling the Banners in a couple of weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Time to see a Dalton Votan game.
You know what? That'd be cool. We should do an exhibition match at some point.
Exhibition?
Yeah.
What, like Votan versus Death Guard?
Yeah, we can do that. We can.
Oh, okay. We should
look,
do
the
that.
Battle of the Terminators. I'll bring my 30-nator leagues list.
I don't think you can kill my Death Shroud,
You build the maximum 18 Death. Start with 18 Death Shroud, and then as many Blight Lords as we can fit. We'll put this all on the table. Scratch this.
Trademark.
I got a challenge by the sound of it. Dean, 30-nator World Eaters into my 30-nator Leagues of Votan on stream with the new decks. Cool.
Awesome.
We're gonna make. You couldn't see it on camera. We just shook hands. We're making it happen.
Okay, we will make it happen.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Legally binding. It'll happen. Why do you think? Yeah, so Dean mentioning he was losers on stream. Why do you think I'm asking you to play on stream then? Clearly. We organise an exhibition match at some point. That'll be cool.
Yep.
That said, thank you all for joining us. Anything else?
I think that should be all.
That's it. Head down. Support us on Patreon as we head over to WTC. All that kind of stuff.
Check the link of everything.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Do all the things.
Thank you for the subscribing. And then we will see you next time.
Catch you next time. See ya.
Bye.